Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for yet another match of the KFC Big Bash. We are starting a little bit later. That is due to the little bit of an overlap that we almost had between the match between England and Australia. How many times did I say between in that sentence? I think it was about 17, but that's all right. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Hobart Hurricanes, they are going to be batting first. The Strikers won the toss. They decided that they do want to have a bowl. 151 is the score. Batty Wagon has set 189, and we are underway here for McDermott and also Wade. Almost a yes-no call from those two, but be sure to get your predictions in for how many runs it is going to be. Because we are starting a little bit later, I will allow it that you are able to choose your predictions within the first 5 overs of this match. I'm feeling generous here for this one, so be sure to get those predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. I will quickly put up this one. There we go. Gets the total runs. It's going to be hit well, 179, and also we have got there 167. And the Strikers are bowling. So I will say, Hurricanes, I'm gonna give them a lot. I'm gonna give them 187. Have we got 187? I'm gonna go 186, in fact, because I do like that number. So an all right one. So we will go with that as well. But nonetheless, if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm still gonna turn on my light. I've just finished a plate full of food and I am ready to go. Once again, the vocal cords, they are going to be lasting 179. Hobart there. We'll go on identical to Jay at this stage. Normally we do have the rule that you aren't allowed. You are not too late, Sebastian. Be sure to put that in. Yeah, normally we do have the rule that you're not allowed the same as someone else, but then I feel like we got 3 people saying 179, so we will need a couple changes perhaps in that regard for you guys. Do you want to switch it up a little bit? 190 as well, says Brandon. And there were 10 as well. And also you said, way too, mate. Nah. We're early. Fashionably late, I like to call it, because we are still here. Only 3 balls into this match. The scoreboard isn't updating. Now it is. Here we go. It's looking all right there. Matthew Wade at the moment. He is one of those players that really needs to fire here. And at this first matchup, we started this one. I feel like I've never started right when the first ball is about to be bowled. It feels weird. And also Trucking is a copycat as well. And this is Jay Hayes there. So yeah, we will need possibly change it. Also low as well in there from it, Trucking down under. So yeah, if you guys want to put in a prediction, I feel bad for asking you guys to change it. Can change mine as well, says Brandon. Oh, sorry, David, go for it, mate. No worries at all. But yeah, as long as you guys get all of your predictions in before, I said 5 overs, but I feel like 3 overs will actually be plenty of time, because we are already, channel on Sky? It is actually Sky Sports Select, a little bit of a sneaky one today. They've decided to try and hide it from the general public eye, but it is going to be on channel 50. 50? I remember, who else remembers this when 50 used to be Sky Sports Mosaic? No, Mosaic? Mosaic? What is that called? Mosaic, I think. Mosaic. I think that's the word for it. How it used to have like all of the channels, and the one that you flicked onto is the one that you can actually get Trucking can get stuffed. I ain't changing mine. I feel like this is going to cause problems, isn't it? I feel like you guys are going to be on the same, and I feel like I've got to allow it as our Mosaic. I see that word there, Sebastian. I know how to spell it. I just don't know how to say it. Unfortunately, Jay needs to change his prediction. We knew. He knew I wanted 179 there. As I said, Trucking down under. What are you going with, Ryan, in the end? If Ryan changes it, I think I will allow it for now. So what would you like to go with, Ryan? Would you like to go 178? Yes, Sky Mosaic. Yeah, that used to be just lit, I guess you could say. I don't normally use lit, and I see why, as I only won with low total 150 as well, says Dan De Castro there. But yeah, you are saying that maybe they won't be able to get it going. That blue man is back for the Adelaide Strikers, of course. But now this is a new man who we haven't seen too much of. Harry Conway. Combination of 2 men's name, Harry Nielsen and Devon Conway. He's probably all right, Conway. Or Con Air. Have you seen that movie, ladies and gentlemen? It's an interesting one. What's up, bro? I'm back as well, Cecily. Welcome back. I said 179 yesterday as well. And I am going to see my video after as well, says Brandon. I think after I'm going to try and cook myself some mini hash browns. See how it goes to suffer. And yeah, Jock, I told him 179 yesterday. I feel like this is like when you get called into the principal's office at like primary school, and it's like, he did it. No, he did it. I said it first, or it's my turn. It wouldn't, it seems like it's going back and forth a little bit. Sky Sports by scale was described as lit by how it must have been good. The thing is, it was very simple. It was just all of the Sky channels. So you'd have 6 screens pretty much, miniature screens on your screen. And the one that you flicked your remote onto, you could listen to. So you could watch like 5 different sports at once. I don't think I ever stayed on it for more than like 20 seconds. I just thought it was a great concept. I think KO might have used it. Maybe Wade tries that one. Didn't get it. When you eat as well, I did end up eating in between the 2 live streams. I cooked up some chips stock standard meal at the moment of 2022. Seems to be the way to go. Double David. It was all trucking's fault as well. And there's JAs. And also, can we please not upset Jay as well, says David the mod. And at this stage, Devon Conway, oh, sorry, not Devon. His name's Harry Conway. He's going to be charging him. Matthew Wade, he really wants to get off the mark early on here. Darcy Short has been struggling a little bit for runs. He's just lost his wickets again, Matthew Wade. When you're not in luck, you're not in luck. And that is going to be that double David. It's all Jay's fault as well. It says trucking to Ram Ranch as well. And this is JA's, but it's nicely done by Conway. I still don't understand the system. How they're like, oi, like we'll do a high five virtually. But by the way, here's the ball that I'll just quickly put my saliva on and give it a bit of a shine. And then here you go, mate. Like, I don't understand that part of it. Timeout, JA's is on. And also, yeah, I got there. So he's like, even the resolutions have been delayed, which is us. Says Sebastian, yeah. Well, it was mine, eat healthy, exercise. I haven't left this chair in the last week. I've just been live streaming every hour that I am pretty much awake. And also, my name is on the screen. Spell it properly, please, as well, says JAZ. And have you showed your mum, Josh Hazelwood's, who the F is a third umpire, yet not quite. I was going to show her it probably either in between those live streams, but then my chips did take a little bit longer to consume. By the way, I said 183 earlier. Did you start as well? I have now. Here we go. Oh, no, I did. And it's got a smiley face as well. So I feel like that gives you a bonus point for being friendly. That is how life works. Bonus point for friendliness. Let's go. By the way, I said 183 runs earlier. Oh, no, I read that one. And also 22 minutes and 36 videos. And Jay, your name, or your J with an A. Or, sorry, an E. J, always in G. Though, not G. What am I on about? Conway. 1 from 1 so far. He's quite a lanky individual. That will give him some extra pop off the surface. Matthew Wade, sorry, go on. Darcy Short now. Other live stream went for 7 hours as well, says Lee. It did indeed. We have done a 7-hour live stream, at least 7-hour live stream the last 5 days in a row, which is, I mean, I guess. And also, after that, we've also had a BBL live stream every single night. So we've done 10 hours of live streaming the last 5 days. Every single New Year's Day. Since New Year's Day, we have been live for pretty much half of the time that is in a day almost. I don't know how that's possible. My voice still doesn't sound too bad, actually. And up the soccer game. At soccer, come on, Melbourne victory. Hopefully they will be able to get them going. Trucking isn't driving a real truck, or isn't a real truck driver. He plays with Tonka trucks in the sandpit at school as well. Interesting. I used to have, surely you guys had this as well, one of those car mats that like you could put the cars in, and there's always the car parks. You always try and park it nicely into the car parks, and then you go to Macca's, because, of course, anything that had like a burger on it was Macca's back in the day. And it used to just have the roundabout that you could never drive around properly, so you just go straight through because you were 5, and it was too difficult. It's just like when you tell a kid they're good at colouring in, but really they've just scribbled all outside of the lines. I feel like we're getting personal tonight. It's all from personal experiences. And Jay, that's what I'm telling Mum. So I was just trucking down under there. I was on JA's, says Xavier around there with they're laughing as well in the video as well. And also we've got that. I don't tell Mum snitch as well, says JA's at the moment now. Yeah, we're ready to go once again. 2 overs down at the moment. It's only 2 for 6, or 1 for 6, sorry. Darcy Short at the crease. 3 balls there of space once again. Slow to get off the mark. Rosalba, are you going to see 2 try on the video as well, says Brandon? So that sounds like an exciting one as well. I'm just looking through at the lineup. They've got Jewel at 4, Owen at 7. And also Mum wants you as well, says Trucking Down. It sounds like you're in a bit of trouble here, Jay. Meredith, Parker. No. Oh, was there any Nathan Ellis in this lineup? No, there is no Nathan Ellis. I hope he's all right. Very good player indeed. It's going to be whipped to the leg side. Fielded beautifully. Little bit slippery out there for Maddie Renshaw. And your mum wants me as well. Ooh. And also I've got there Nick is in there as well. I said Bibi at the end as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you're doing well. At the moment, a little bit of rain around here. That sounds like it's not going to be ideal. I really don't want there to be any more rain today. We've already seen enough of it at the SCG. We missed out on about 40 overs or so, and also we have got that, and you're going your name one as well, says Brandon there. Hit in the air from McDermott over the top of Siddle, And that is going to be another 4 runs. That man is in the form of his life at the moment. And if he isn't playing T20 cricket for the Cricket World Cup this year, it's 2022, I would be sad for him because he looks like he is definitely going to be one to watch out for against everyone in the BBL. He just attacks them as well. You do, man. Hope you're well. And there says, Nick, indeed, mate. Just had some food, just regenerated the battery, plug myself in. I was going to say went, but that sounds like something else. But I recharged, went up to 100%. Now we're ready to go. I didn't go up to 100% though, because he is also in the chat every once in a while. Nicely played by McDermott. Nope, not getting the single there. And that's because I'm her special boy as well, says J. Hayes there. And yep, says chucking down under. As Albert, where's Agar at the moment? It's good to see him back in the Adelaide Strikers kit. He did miss a couple games, but I guess another thing that I should mention as well is the fact that there was going to be a game after this. In fact, that game was going to be starting around this time, and that was going to be the game between the Sydney Sixers and also the matchup with the Brisbane Heat. Predicting second innings as well, says Robert there. In fact, if you want to predict the first innings, Robert, go for it, because I did say the first 3 overs, you guys can try and get it in there. And also we have got the give bet Hamish as well. We will let you do that one as well, Kevin. First 3 overs, so you got 1 more ball or 2 more balls, Robert, if you do want to get in your prediction as well here, mate. At the moment, where's Agar? It's almost a dill scoop there from McDermott. Doesn't get it. Do you think McDermott's going to get another 100? I don't think he's getting 100. I think he's getting 50, though. And also no in there, as I was just chucking down under. And also that's not what she said, as I'm on water, or I'm on tank water. So yeah, wouldn't mind a bit of rain come my way to top up the tank as well, says Warriors fan. So is that, what region of Australia are you in at the moment, mate? Do let me know. McDermott on strike, 11 runs off 9 deliveries. Still a little bit of rain falling. It's going to be almost sky. They are going to take the single there. They do get through quite comfortably. So the Hurricanes are in 4th place on 17 points, and the Strikers are cellar dwellers as well. Exactly right. Well, you're right in regards to the fact that they are sitting right up there, the Hobart Hurricanes. I don't know about the second part for the Strikers. The Strikers, they're actually the team with the most bonus points, I believe. One of the teams with the most bonus points. They just haven't quite got through, Robert, as well. And there says Brandon. But anyone wondering about the cricket, South Africa, they were bowled out. India are sitting 117 for 2 here in their second innings. And also, hey Brandon, now it's Sam. So, of course, Sam is the dog. Although, okay, this is going to be a question for you guys, because I feel like this is a hard one in a way. Most well-known dog that you know from like cartoons or anything in general. We want a whole heap of different ones. We're going to go for 10 here. Different dogs that are cartoons. Don't look it up. See what you can think of as well. But the Thunder, they have just overtaken the Hurricanes as well. I'm going to start us off. Scooby-Doo. There you go. And also we've got the New Zealand Lost. Can't believe it as well. Yeah, they didn't really look like winning throughout a lot of that match, unfortunately. Lassie as well in there. Says it right there. And also we have got there. It's pouring rain here. You can have it as well. Says Trucking Down Under. And also Lassie, says David the Mod. I don't actually know who Lassie is. I'll be honest. Not sure who that is. Lassie or Lacey the Logan dog as well. And there says JAs. And also we have got there. I'm in Uku, New Zealand. 235 representing as well, says Warriors fan. And also we have got the Sam is good. But he going to the doctor. Red dog as well, says Nick. Are we talking Clifford there? Beethoven as well. Snoopy. Snoopy was a dog as well. It seems to be the most common thing that you do. You just stick a dog with a mouth on it, which is normally what dogs have, and then you just make it talk and people love it. What other dogs? Odie, Zeon Garfield, I think. Rolo as well. Hurricane win today, bro, as well, says Roman. There's a decent chance for them. You know what, Roman? Be sure to get in your prediction. How many runs do you think it is going to be for the Hobart Hurricanes? Odie as well, says Nick there. What else we got? The dogs, Peter. Said all that's gone straight up in the air there for McDermott, and the camera's going to have to look straight up. It is going to be Tom Kelly. Takes it beautifully, and McDermott gone 11 off 11. Scooby-Doo was the absolute best as well. And who's your favourite Australian cricketer? As out in Rolo. And there is Alan Clifford, says David the Mod. What else we got? There's another dog that I can't quite think of, but I don't think it talked. Is Goofy a dog? No. Is Goofy a dog? I don't even know what Goofy is, really. And also, Red Dog was a movie made in Western Australia, Hamish, as well. And also we have got there, what is my dog, Kiwi lads? Is your question. Your dog's name is Sam. And also Red Dog as well, says Nick there. Wait, Clifford was real? That's going to be the end of Ben McDermott, though. 11 runs off the first 12 balls that he did face. My scoreboard has decided that it doesn't like me, but that's all right. We don't mind. We don't take it personally, really. I'll just have a cry about it later. Rolo playing skitter as well. So does Lacey. Jeez. Okay. 103 not out there for Peter Hanscom. It's his best. And at the moment, short. He is sitting short of a few runs. He's sitting on 0 of 4 so far. Know what color as well. Oh, is Sam a black dog? I think Snoop Dogg as well. And Scooby's nephew, that's Scrappy Doo, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Goofy is a mouse. What's the name of the one? Pluto. That's the dog off Mickey Mouse. Ha ha. That kind of style. Only 2 wickets down. 13 runs they are sitting on. It'll be a nice ball shot from Darcy Shaw, and he really struggled to get that strike rate ticking over 120 as well. Says Morcake there, and excellent to Skidder as well. Says Lacey, says trucking down under, and Pluto is the dog as well. Says that David the Modern also 120 years Morcake's prediction there. I think I'll allow a never-ending story as well. Gamork in there. So there are so many dogs as well. What's the name of Family Guy, their dog, Brian. Brian's a dog. Footroff Flats dog as well. And he says, no, Mum, exactly right. There's so many dogs around. And no, Goofy is a moose as well, is he? It's going to be the single taken quickly. Peter Siddle at the moment. He's found a little bit of form recently. I saw that warming up sausages in her armpit. Warming up his sausages in her armpits as well. I mean, if it's warm, it's warm, I guess, but I don't know whether or not I would eat an armpit hot dog if it was offered to me. In fact, no, I do know. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't have it. And also, what Thingy from the Jason Gunn Show, a dog? Or was Thingy from the Jason Gunn Show a dog? Not too sure there, unfortunately. McDermott and Wade. Last time those two lost their wickets early, it was the end of the innings, really, for the Hobart Hurricanes. Going to be getting that one through the field. Tom Kelly not able to cut it off, and that is going to be racing close to the boundary. Matty Renshaw stops it, almost had to run around the whole boundary to get to that one, Matty Renshaw, but he has been able to cut it off. He is actually the player on the microphone, so I'm sure they'll try and talk to him now while he tries to regain his breath, just because that's what you do. Peter Siddle. Uh-oh. The rain is heavier. Don't cancel the game, please. Don't get rid of the game, because I really don't want another game that I sit here for a couple hours going, still raining, or people will rub chili peppers under their armpits to decrease their power. Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing? And does that work, or is that just someone told a lie and now everyone believes it? And also, I got to go back a little later. Spanner duties on the other one. Go the Canes as well, says JA. So we will see you later on, mate. And yeah, we will see you later. And also, Thingy was just 2 cushions, 7 sewn together as well. And also, if Cricket is not on, are you coming to my live stream today as well? I believe we will still be live streaming for the Cricket, even though it won't be on type thing. If it is rain delay, we will still be in charge of trying to make sure that it isn't going to be in that situation of, I guess, yeah, you never know when it's going to come around the corner type thing. Is Cricket? Oh, sorry, I read that one already. My brain's all over the place at the moment. I feel like you guys can tell as well. I said a whole heap of random stuff at the moment. Oh, this is actually our 1,000th video, ladies and gentlemen. 1,000 videos on the channel in less than 1,000 days. In fact, I'm going to check this very quickly. How long since we uploaded like one of our first videos? I'm just going to go, how long since August 2019 will go. I couldn't even spell it. 888 days. So in 888 days, we have uploaded 1,000 videos and live streams on the channel. So cheers to that. Tink, I have to make the noise because I don't want to hurt the camera. Yeah, cheers. Here's to 1,000 more in the next 2 years, I guess, as well. Wait a minute. It wasn't 2019. It was actually 2020, so we've got to take 365 days off that. Okay. One moment. Well, that's a lot less. 522. We've almost uploaded 2 live streams / videos a day for 2 years. Or 500 days. Decent. As also we have got there, congratulations, Kiwi Lad as well, says David the Mod. Thank you very much, mate. And also we have got there the Beers from Paddy Wagon and Happy 1,000 stream Kiwi Lads as well with the 10 out of 10 from Sebastian and Brandon. I was there, but you were asleep. I was commenting, but no answer as well, says Robert there. Makes it disgusting as well as spicy as well. Yeah, I feel like that's a good point. I'm consuming a lot of water. I guess it's good for the hydration side of it. I have been drinking a lot more water As of late, that's piercing through the outfield. Matty Renshaw cuts it off nicely for himself as well. And it does mean that he has saved a couple more runs. Good job, mate. 10 out of 10 out of 10 as always as well. There's Betty Wagon. I'll be honest, it's absolutely flown by like this last year and a half, ever since we started uploading videos. And 1,000 seems like too many, but we've ticked it over. Don't know how we've done it, but yeah, 1,000 videos, almost 10,000 subscribers as well, which is pretty awesome. That we have been able to go as far as we have. But 23 for 2 here. At the moment, I got some network not want to work today as well. And yeah, it's going to be a nice cut shot away. Matty Renshaw just telling everyone it is quite slippery on the outfield. What year as well, says Betty Wagon there. Yeah, it was 2020 that we did actually start uploading videos on Rugby Challenge and whatnot. And then from there, just kind of kept on building as well. Do you know Wii Cricket as well, says Leo? I do indeed. I actually watched some of their videos the other day because we had a fake Wii Cricket in the chat. And it made me remember that they upload things. So then I went over and checked it out as well. And who do you think will win as well? Says AFL has fun. At the moment, I can tell you at the odds as they sit, Adelaide Strikers 68% chance of being able to go on to win, 32% chance for the Hobart Hurricanes here in this game. So they need to make sure that Darcy Short sticks around and actually gets himself a decent strike rate, I guess, as well, because he has been really struggling at the moment. Try and keep that one ticking over. At the moment, Short sitting on 9 off 9. Hanscom there with the sweep shot, nicely played, and that is going to be 4 runs there by themselves, just not quite able to cut that one off. Where's Agar into the deep, and it is going to be 2 for 29 now. It's the end of the 5th over. They've already had their power play. We've already actually gotten an 1/8 of the way through this match as well, which is a relatively quick little turnaround on this one indeed. But I will mention anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as well, and it is hugely appreciated. All you guys being here for these live streams, no matter the hour of the day, you guys are always around for these ones, and I think that is why the 1,000 has flown by as quickly as it has. And also so much for Wade's century as well, says David the Mod. Yeah, unfortunately, not too great for Matthew Wade today as well. So he is struggling a little bit. Oh, Rashid Khan now getting brought into the bowling attack. That's actually pretty even with the poll as well. You guys have gone almost 50-50 down the middle for who is going to be able to win this one. So we'll have to wait and see how it does end up. But Rashid Khan is definitely a game changer. At the moment, I mean, they're spread out for the commentary box, but I don't know why they're doing it type thing, because they normally end up, like, they're close enough as well anyway that, like, I don't even know. Pretty much there is a bit of something going on at the moment in the BBL in terms of games being postponed, cancelled, etc. And it does mean the Brisbane Heat have actually been the last side to be struck with a whole heap of cases. Melbourne Stars were the first to add, like, the massive numbers, which is why some of these players for other teams are missing. That's going to be with to the leg side from Short. Out to the man on the deep, Matty Renshaw. That rain's looking like it's getting slowly heavier. 5 overs warrants a game, I should say. So that means if it does end up continuing to rain here, we will be able to finish off a game if we can get 5 more. At the moment, they are just going to be staying out there for now. That's what happens. Maybe when you send 2 wicket keepers to open as well. And this is David the Mod. Yeah, I guess that is a good point. Does Darcy Short also keep? No, he's a spinner, isn't he? I was trying to think of who else they had in their side who can keep. Peter Hanscom. Does he keep as well? I think, if I'm not wrong. At the moment, there's plenty of rain around. Rashid Khan, he plays that one nicely there, Hanscom. This is getting heavier, though, by the looks of it. And also, we've got that pretty satisfied with England's bowling, apart from Ben Stokes. 3 no balls, that stuff hurts as well. And also, 10 wides they bowled from 2 deliveries. It was the 2 bounces that went straight over the top of, it was Joss Butler in the end. And also, can't wait to see a video and try as well. And I can't wait to you see a video and try as well, says Brendan there in the chat as well. But yeah, anyone who is new, sure, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Nicely played once again. That is going to be just the dot ball for them once again. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. I always lose my mouse, unfortunately. I should actually, sorry, this is very unprofessional, but I've got to very quickly return a email that I do remember about, because it will actually be going through to a decent hour where this man lives. But he is actually the one that I was telling you guys about for the table tennis situation. One moment. There we go. I just had to quickly reply to him. Because pretty much I might almost have a commentary gig without jinxing it. There might be a little something. As why do you upload streams? Why not videos as well, says Team Real Adam. I actually do both, but recently for the cricket side of it, I haven't actually had too much of a chance to also do the videos. But I want to go back into, I guess, lineups and just random gaming videos as well, because that is something we do kind of have quite a bit of in the past as well. Yes, he is. And a right-hander bowler as well. And this is David the Mod. See, I feel like a keeper at this level who can also bowl is very impressive as well, because I know Tom Blundell, they were talking about maybe he should just take the gloves off, go out there and have a little bit of a bowl for the Black Caps, and decided against it. This rain's getting heavier. I can see it already. Peter Siddle's trying to keep the ball dry. That's not going to work because it is starting to maybe get towards rain rather than drizzle out there. But Rashid Khan only going for the 4 runs off his very first over. Oh, this match, we're currently sitting 33 for 2. Like Darcy Short, he tried to fist bump a man. Hanscom didn't want it, apparently, for that fist bump. It's the beauty of interacting with the chat during the game. I love live streams, as on there says Sebastian. Yeah, that's the other side of it. I like, of course, I love comments, but I always find it easier and more responsive when I do reply to you guys, right? On the live stream spot type thing. Because some of you guys, you literally write it and then a second later, or not a second, maybe 10 seconds later, we're already talking about it and just rolls over. The time flies by on a live stream as well. We started almost half an hour ago, and it felt like 5 minutes. Where's Agar now? 6 runs off his first over. Currently 33 runs for them. They want the single. They don't quite get it, getting back there. And maybe an early night for Kiwi lads as well, says David the Mod. It could be, depending on whether or not this match does get abandoned. If it isn't going to be called off, though, I'll probably end up playing a little bit of Cricket 19 again, like I did the other night while we wait for the kind of, I guess, fixture. Although the thing is with this one, all they need from here on out is 5 more overs. And then that will be the Duckworth Lewis, and that will be warranted as a match. And live streams are better because you get to interact with us as well. And there says Patty Wagon, exactly right. And anything you guys say, I can pop it up on the screen. I can do weird things with this, moving this over. That's a shot there from Peter Hanscom, but has it gone straight to the man? No, it does fall short. There's I can literally, Patty Wagons, just put that, boom. It's up on the screen now. And I feel like that's the thing that I miss with comments type thing. I could put up, we put screenshots of comments at the start, but I can literally just put it in. There we go. Rain, go away, go back. On Sunday, we don't want, as well, says Brandon. There you go. Hopefully that doesn't lag it out too much. I remember when I used to try and put every comment on the screen. That was back in the time where we didn't have it just going at 1,000 miles an hour. And I was able to kind of go through individually each of the comments. But yeah, now it's pretty hectic at times, that is for sure. He's a short ball, missed opportunity there for short. So every time that they go off the field for rain, if they do end up going off for rain, I believe it is 8 minutes takes an over off both of the sides. Almost played. Nice, but Darcy Short doesn't quite connect with it, though, when he does try and play it across the line. He's really struggling with that strike rate. I feel like it must be getting into his head now. And I like Jay. I like his quick, sharp retorts as well. And there's David the Mod there. And yeah, at this stage, that's the thing. Darcy Short, he's sitting here 11 off 14. Needs a boundary soon. It's off the edge. It's going to be a boundary, but probably not the boundary that he was after there. Darcy Short, he's got a little bit of luck. And also, do you reckon it'll get called off as well, says Ulf? I don't know whether or not it gets called off, but I think there will be a shortened game here. Just looking at how wet it looks out there at the moment, all it takes is just a little bit more rain. I believe it's being played at the Adelaide Oval. We'll quickly get the weather up for Adelaide as well. Adelaide at the moment, it says it's cloudy, but it says, to be fair, it says there's only a 50% chance of rain. I believe it's raining at the moment, so that must be the 50% that is out there at the moment, and it is falling on top of the players who are out in the field. Currently, Darcy Short, sitting on 15 off 15, needs to keep on propelling himself forward in this innings if he does want a decent chance of being able to, I guess, keep his spot in the top of the order, because at the moment that's been hit very well. Rashid Khan with a good bit of fielding out in the deep. It's thrown into Harry Nielsen. Oh, did that hit him on the knee? I think that might have just hit him on the knee there for Harry Nielsen. It is actually Jake Weatherall just laughing at him as well. What are friends for? We'll be saying, but at the moment, Harry Nielsen, I believe he's one of the English players who are going away when the BBL, I believe it's the 7th of January, we lose a whole heap of BBL players. James Vince, Sam Billings, whole heap of other guys. And waterproof sandpaper it is then. As I said, Sebastian there, New Zealand lost as well, says Brandon. They did indeed. Unfortunately for them, they did end up losing almost by an innings up against Bangladesh. Obviously played once again by Peter Hanscom. Does tick it over for the final single of the over. And Agar at the moment, he's only gone for 13 off his 2. Very nicely done. And it is 2 for 40 here for the Hurricanes. 7 overs down the power surge. They will be able to take it anytime after the 8th. That's a lie. Anytime after the 10th over, they will be able to take it for themselves if they so desire. But we have to wait and see. Of course, projected at the moment is 114. We can see big raindrops falling once again. We're going to have to wait and see. Who's that? Caleb Jaw, I believe it is. Was all padded up, ready to go. They've also got Tim David. He's got a lot of power if he does decide to use it, Tim David. And also what will happen, the predictions if the game is shortened as well. So unfortunately, it does mean that it will be the case of, I guess, any type of rain delay for this first innings does mean that points are redundant. But then we are able to guess in the second innings. But then if we also have rain, then they are kind of redundant as well. Just because some people would have said it was about that kind of 200 mark. And I feel like it's bad if we don't let them get a chance if it does go with the rain, just because people don't know the weather as well. Nicely bowled. At the moment, I feel like 200 is definitely off the cards here for them. Even if they get 12 and over from here, they get 195. And also, what would you say was the best English opener in recent years? Oh, recent years. Okay, recent. That's tough because they have struggled. I assume we're talking after Alistair Cook as well, Sebastian, for that. I mean, I didn't mind watching someone like a Dom Sibley, although I think he did end up just getting a little bit too, I guess, in his head in terms of the fact that he just ended up batting a little bit rough. But in English conditions, Dom Sibley is very good. Same with Rory Burns. It's just anywhere else around the world, they don't quite seem to be able to deliver at the same level. That's going to be the wide down the leg side for Conway. One of his actually first mistakes of the day. I was saying, I just yawn as well, says Brandon. I feel like I will be yawning throughout this live stream as well, perhaps. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't happen too often. Well, that one as well. At the moment, Adelaide Strikers versus Hobart Hurricanes. The game tomorrow, it was going to be the Heat versus the Renegades, but whether or not that game will still take place, we will have to wait and see. Yep, that's okay, Amish. I just give Jay 4 points just in case as well. And there as well. I mean, Jay, I'm sure Jay would accept some points if they were on offer. I haven't actually added up all the points yet for this one, but the Renegades play the Heat tomorrow and also the Scorchers play the Thunder. That is if the Heat can actually warrant a team for that game that is less than 24 hours away. Then it is Strikers versus Stars the next night. And the same situation goes for the Stars. We did hear that Glenn Maxwell testing positive, so he is now going to be missing for a little while as well. Good shot down the ground from short. Just going to be actually, there's no one down there. It's going to be 4 runs. Decent shot from short. I didn't realize that was going to race away to the boundary there. It just kind of dribbled down the ground and it was able to go. Hi, Thela as well. And there's Asi Thraj. Welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well. And at the moment, the Sydney Sixers, they are sitting in second. And I know the Sydney Thunder are sitting in third. Whereas these two sides, they will be trying to push themselves up a little bit more. The Hobart Hurricanes, or they can't quite overtake both of them, but they can overtake the Thunder if they win this. Why are you dark screen as well? And there as well says Betty Wagon. Why am I dark screen? Why am I dark screen? Did you turn your brightness down, Patty? Maybe. That's worth a shout. Nope. Pitch outside leg stump, and also with Glenn Maxwell is missing. Also with Glenn Maxwell missing as well. They should really put on hold the Stars fixtures. It's not fair contest anymore. Exactly right. Even the stage that they're at the moment, or the stage that they were at, missing about 5 of their starters, did seem pretty rough for them. And yeah, hopefully they do end up delaying those ones a little bit more. But then I know that they want to get it finished before the end of January, which does make it very difficult for the sides going forward as well. All good as well, says Betty Wagon there. Darcy Short sitting on 20 of 19. They're saying he's just starting to find his touch. He's hit it down the ground. He's about to get run out. Oh, he does get there. He had to slide. It's bad everywhere's going to get there. You know, you were fully black. I couldn't see, but it's all good now as well. Here's Betty Wagon. It could have been the fact that I accidentally disconnected my camera on the last live stream, and sometimes when I do that, it does end up misbehaving for the next little while. But Tom Kelly there going for the run out. He would have been safe. Darcy Short. Good running between the wickets from that man to be able to just drive his way forward. And in that regard as well, one moment, we will go like that, and we will go like that as well. Anyone who's new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are currently on the road to 9,000. No, we've hit 9,000. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers as well. Nicely played, and also we've got there just book the Scorchers and sixes final and be done with it as well. Here's the fashion. Although someone like a Hobart Hurricanes, they're actually not going terribly at the moment here, so perhaps they can try and work their way up there as well. They're going at 6 and over here though, which is not ideal for them in this circumstance. Peter Hanscom is going at just over a run a ball. Darcy Short doing the exact same 108 strike rate for Hanscom, 105 for Darcy Short. Both men just need to go bang. And probably go bang relatively soon. The power surge has been the downfall of many sides. It's all about learning, I guess, when the best time to take it is. And not many sides have actually mastered that as of yet. Always a pleasure to have done on Kiwi Lads. I thought the two of you were adorable as well. Says David there. And yeah, she seemed to really be enjoying playing cricket 19 as well. There, she was just smacking sixes all over the ground as well. And hopefully we will be able to get her back for one of the sessions at least of the Ashes tomorrow. And Sydney Thunder are right up there as well. That is true. And once they get Usman Khawaja back, I think they lose Alex Hales and Sam Billings, though, to the English side of it, because they will have to go back to England quarantine so that they can head to the West Indies for that T20 series that is coming up. So that will be a big hit to the Thunder there. Nice sweep shot there from Hanscom. Does get himself the single we have got there. Hey, Kiwi Lads, this is my last live stream. 2 batsmen are at the same end. That's not how you do it. And that is going to be the end of Peter Hanscom, I believe. Yes, it is, and he is not happy at the moment. The run out is the last thing that they needed there. And also, this is my last stream before I go on holiday. Yeah, you will have to make the most of it, that's for sure. But hopefully you do enjoy it as well, your holiday, that is. And well, I guess the live stream as well, to be fair. And that is going to be both men at the same end. They get confused. And that is going to be a third wicket as well. And also, we have got the yes. Hamish Donald was amazing as well. Yeah, I had it on for about 24 hours worth of live streams for the New Zealand versus Bangladesh, or about 21, and then also a few hours of the Ashes as well. So, I don't know, she might be sick of me talking a little bit there. We'll have to wait and see. I think the plan is now going to be possibly South Africa versus New Zealand at Hagley Oval, rather than Bangladesh by the sounds of it, a high all as well. Says Raja, welcome in. Raja, you were able to get very close to the prediction last night, and you got yourself some points. So congratulations there, mate. Make sure to stick around till we do get to the second innings so that you can give yourself the chance of predicting as well. We have got there, do they have to fly back to England? The West Indies is closer to Australia, just fly straight there and quarantine there. Don't mess about. Yeah, I think they are going back to England, which I guess now that you say that, that makes more sense, Sebastian. Maybe we should have pitched that idea to them. Not a good night for Tasmanian wicketkeepers it is, and thank you, bro. And there, as I says, Raja, you nailed the prediction, mate. And it was very impressive. Who is winning this game? Do let me know, mate. Tom Kelly there. Just throw it in from the deep, and it is going to be the single once again here for the Hobart Hurricanes. It's going to be a tricky chase here, I would say. Definitely if the rain does affect too much of this game, we will all of a sudden see a little bit of, not dodginess, but, it was mixed up there big time. Both men at the same end, Darcy Short and Peter Hanscom, they couldn't even make eye contact with each other when they unfortunately didn't quite get that one right, and also got more points yesterday as well. You did indeed, and Hobart will win today as well. That is a big shout from Raja there, definitely with 32% chance. Free prediction as well, says Raja. Appreciate it, mate. And I feel like the thing is, your prediction yesterday was 100% spot on, so I feel like I should trust you for this one as well. At the moment here, they are missing Nathan Ellis now that I think about it, though, for the Hobart Hurricanes, and maybe the rain, the Duckworth-Lewis system does really benefit the second team normally, depending on how many overs we get through. But currently 8.4 overs down here. Once again, another single there for Darcy Short. Hobart to lose as well, says Aussie Mozzie there in the chat. So he's saying that the Adelaide Strikers will be able to get themselves towards the win. And nicely done. Oh, Matt Short, he didn't really want to take that one on the full. They're trying to keep the ball dry in conditions that are just trying to make the ball wet, which means that it's never going to be too easy for you to be able to completely keep that one dry throughout this whole matchup. Yeah, the game later on tonight, Brisbane Heat versus Sixers, it's been cancelled. It was going to be at 11:15, with this game being changed to 8:05, but instead it did start a little bit later. And now Peter Sittlefield on that one. Hello, good evening, bro, as well in there. Says Vishal, welcome into Lizy, mate. Hope you are doing well. They did try and run the two. So Peter Hanscom at that point in time does just walk off as well. And also 0-0 in the A-League between Phoenix and Melbourne FC as well. Is that after full-time, Robert, or is that at this point in time at around that half-time mark? Do let me know. Phoenix, normally decent, kind of. Good Yorker there from Matt Shaw. He has actually become more of a bowler for the Adelaide Strikers in recent times. I know that they don't have Fawad Ahmed by the looks of it, unless, of course, they have just decided to hide him out there somewhere where we can't see him. No, they do not have him for this matchup. And that is going to be the end of the ninth over. 53 for 3 here. And also the nil-all in the A-League. I feel like, how many A-League games are taking place this week? I know that more and more are being cancelled every single kind of round, I guess, as well. The URC at the moment, it is, I don't know whether or not it is happening or whether it's not happening or what is going on for it. Oh, that's in the FFA Cup, isn't it? And 21 minutes into it, as on 1%. Hobart will win today, as says Raja there. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, be sure to get in that prediction at halftime. So we have got another 11 overs, and then be sure to say how many runs you think the Adelaide Strikers will be able to get. 111 or 11:15 p.m. as well, says Brandon there. I was like, can you send me a link to your channel, please? As well, says David the Mod, I believe. One moment. I will actually help you out with that one because I don't think. Oh, Rashid Khan caught him bowled there. He's just sent it straight back to Rashid, and he is going to be able to get that one. Caleb Jewell is now gone in the Hobart Hurricanes, starting to lose just a few more wickets as well. Just didn't quite get that right. It's been a pretty rough one for them so far in this matchup, but I will go like this, and I will go like that as well. There you go. That is the link to Brandon's YouTube channel, David. And that is just because of the fact that I don't think it actually allows them to post links in my chat. I don't believe. I think YouTube have a thing now you're not allowed to post that 140, 150 run target. As I says Raja there, and also Hobart, Tasmania, in their Blundstone Arena. Lovely ground is Australia. I like it as well. And I think at this stage, unfortunately, it is raining relatively heavily. So hopefully that does line up a little bit. Subscribers, well, says Brandon there, and gotta love Khan. And there says Aussie Mozzie. Yeah, brilliant player. Indeed, that is for sure. Rashid Khan. And when he finds his form, he is absolutely lethal with the ball in hand. Hopefully, Ben McDermott wasn't a one-hit wonder as well. And there says Sebastian. A two-hit wonder, I guess you could say, for him. 2 centuries, a duck, and then 11 runs in this game. Tim David now making his way to the crease a lot earlier than they would have liked, but he has got plenty of power, Tim David. Also, the one thing that lets him down, though, I will have to mention it, running between the wickets. We did see that one from a few weeks ago. They did end up deciding to just take one short. And see you guys, see you later, guys. As I says the Raja, we will see you later on, mate. Oh, that's gone through the legs of Harry Nilsson. Wasn't quite able to react quick enough, and that looks like that is going to be racing almost away to the boundary. No, it pulls up, and he is able to stop it from rolling over there, Matt Short. Brilliantly done in the deep. That ball almost completely pulled up. I don't know how that's ended up happening. That ground, I think because of how wet it is just completely stopping the ball pretty much. So he does try the cut shot. It ends up going through the legs of Nielsen, but they do end up still getting a couple of runs for their troubles there. And also, what's up, bro? I'm back as well, says Lee. Welcome back, mate. Rashid Khan. The ball. Oh, I think he dove for it, but the ball wasn't actually going to slide over the boundary by the looks of it there for Matt Shaw, but it was a good dive. Be a little bit wet now, though, unfortunately, with the wet conditions at the Adelaide Oval, I believe this game is at. I'm not wrong. Rashid Khan chasing after that one. Oh, he wanted to go for the sliding throw at the stance, but doesn't quite get it right. Loses his footing. It also ends up slipping and sliding over. At the moment, like they're saying, as soon as you give Rashid Khan a wicket, that is when he's at his most dangerous. He will just keep on going and going and going until he gets another one. At the moment, Tim David, this will be a wrong one. It's the wrong one. Oh, Tim David doesn't care, though. He just smacks him for 6. I mean, I guess if I predicted it before it happened, I guess it was the case of maybe Tim David knew it as well. And also, who's here? It's subscribed I am as well, says Lee there. And Rashid Khan, he's not too happy with that one, but Tim David just goes bang with the wrong one. Sends it all the way to the boundary. 92 meters that man hit that ball. Off Rashid Khan, that's not easy to do. Just ends up sitting up there on the pitch, and Rashid Khan's just looking at it going, oh, why did he do that? It's a bit disrespectful to the ball. That is going to be the single out on the deep to Matty Renshaw once again. And we also got that. I'm subscribed to all 5 of his channels as well. And there says Robert, yeah, we got a few of them. Probably too many channels for just the one editor at this point in time. But we'll work on it. I am slowly trying to work out what to do on the channels. Also, what's going on in Australia wrong as Australia rain in full day of every city. A very lazy day for cricket lovers as well, says Vachal. Yeah. Oh, good shot there from Darcy Shaw. Whips it away to the boundary almost, but Renshaw It's able to field it there nicely. Hey, what part of the UK you're from as well? And then who's your favourite old cricketer? I would say probably Richard Hadley. I'd have to go. I guess he would probably be the oldest one as well. And I subscribe to all of them as well, says Brandon there in the chat. At the moment, that will be the end of the 10th. And the power surge, they are going to need 66. And not from the UK as well, says Lee. Oh, Lisa's Kiwi, aren't you, Lee, if I'm not wrong? And at the moment, we have got the drinks break. That has come around way quicker than I expected. I thought this game was going to be, I guess, maybe rain delayed. It seems like it's going to be going throughout, though, which is good news. Olympic Winter Games just around the corner in Beijing. Starts 4th of February. Everything starts in February, I've just realised. We've got Super Rugby in February. We got Currie Cup. That's actually starting in January. NRL's in February, I think, or early March. There's 180 doable as well, says Robert. I think it is with Tim David at the crease and Darcy Short if he starts hitting it. That's right. Sorry, mate, as well. And there says David the Mod. Yeah, I think if they can get themselves a couple big hits here in the power surge as well, like the projected at 12 and over is getting them 185. So if they get 11 and over or somewhere around there, they will be able to get themselves at 180, but it's going to be tough. I believe I said 186, I think. Yeah, I did 186. That's just a little bit too high. For this one, I would be thinking, we will go to that. We will go to that as well. March 10th, as the NRL is on there. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it does go. David subscribers on there. And Rugby 7th as well, says Brandon, but they are just showing the wickets that did fall here for the Hobart Hurricanes in the first 10 overs. Matthew Wade, when his stumps cleaned up, then it was a massive shot in the air from McDermott. Sometimes they go over the boundary, other times they do go straight up, and that was the take from Tom Kelly as well. And what part of South America are you from as well? And also over there don't know how to highlight as well. He's actually from New Zealand. He's from Rotorua. As well, they're just showing that run out. It all went wrong for them in that situation. Both men ending up at the same end of the crease. And then from there, it was just Caleb Jewell. It ended up kind of pitching in the surface, stepping away. And Rashid Khan ends up picking up the wicket for himself as well. Now, Darcy Short, he's sitting on 25 or 24 deliveries. Still needs to speed it up a little bit more. But Tim David, he's the expected player for them. 10 runs off 3 deliveries. He can hit a long ball anytime it's slightly in the slot. Wright is going to be out. Or Wright is going to be in, sorry, and Parker is going to be out here for the changing. I think Will Parker here. Was he in for Nathan Ellis? Yes, he was. He was in for Nathan Ellis, and he is not in there for this match as well. And also, what part of South Africa are you from? As I don't know how to highlight as well, says Lee there. Also joking, as says Lee there in the chat. Also, bro, some energy drink you want in between the break, some fruit juice or energy drink you have it. It's good for you as well, says Michelle. I've actually never had an energy drink in my life other than like a Powerade or a like kind of anything that's like a sports drink. I haven't had a V. I haven't had a Red Bull. Haven't had a what else is there? Lift. I haven't had a Lift. What other energy drinks are there? Can't actually think of them. Monster, is that one? I think so. Up to the leg side. Peter Siddle now bowling as well. Also, we've got there. Oh, you had to choose one that's a hard name to say. It's from Mexico as well. Guadalajara, isn't it? Guadalajara. Got a bit of tongue roll there just in case. And just to make sure that I emphasize that I am South American, even though that is North America, but it's kind of close. Still got America in the name. 184 at the moment needed. Or I would say 160 needed here for them as well. I was going from Tauranga, New Zealand, but I live in Canterbury as well. Seriously, what part of Canterbury are you from, Lee? Or what part of Canterbury do you live in? So, because I'm also in Canterbury, mate. And I was like, hey, sure, David, it was 8 subscribe. And as you subscribe, it's going to be 9 as well. I think David was one of your first subscribers, though, Brandon. As well, he has been subscribed for a long time. And that is going to be a brilliant shot from Tim David. 4 more runs from himself as well. And also, we have got there from Tariq. Welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well at the moment. The Hobart Hurricanes, they're starting to move along quite nicely here towards the total of around that 175. I said 186. That is if they get 12 and over from here on out to be able to get on and win this one. That's going to be tough to do. Have to wait and see though. And also we have got there my dad Andy says hi as well. Welcome in. And Leah said Christchurch as well. Okay, so you're a few hours up the road from myself. Peter settle there, bouncer. Tim David tries to strike it. Didn't quite get all of it, but got enough of it to clear out the field. And that is going to be another 2 runs between the wickets for Tim David. We've got there now. It was Yuki lads as well, says Brandon. I was already subscribed as well. And then as I see Senor Hamish as well. And there says David. Was that a good accent? I don't know. I feel like my accent game has gotten a little bit slacker as of recently. I used to be able to do a whole heap of accents at school, and now it's kind of like slowly getting worse. You know, as I keep on talking, my voice keeps on changing. Oh, me, it keeps on getting deeper, so I have to do Batman soon, perhaps. Hi, Batman. No, Batman's not quite happening. That was probably the worst Batman impersonation you guys have probably ever heard. I'd accept that. And also, hi, Andy, as well, says Dave the Mod, to Ollie Wilson's dad as well. At the moment, it is going to be 10.4 overs down here. Peter Siddle sitting takes him, and they have said their forward arm and maybe not worth bowling him as well in these conditions due to the rain. And it does look like it is going to be a relatively rough day in Adelaide. Hopefully, we do get to see a full 20-over match for both sides, or else the Duckworth-Lewis system, I always get very confused. He didn't have to play that one, Darcy Short. Does get away with Y1 Peter Siddle. And that is going to be just the single there. Short sitting on 27 off 26. David, he's sitting on 17 off 6 deliveries. He certainly always goes at 1,000 miles an hour, Tim David, but that's what the Hobart Hurricanes needed in this situation. They needed someone to go, right, this is my time to go bang, 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 and see whether or not we can work our way towards that 150 mark, which on this pitch, I believe, would actually be defendable with 150. Once again, Tim David, he just swings through. He's got such long levers that he pretty much just gets pure power on the ball. Even if he mishits it, if he tried to play a forward defensive, it would race away to the boundary down the ground. Peter Siddle at the moment, that is the end of his over, though, and it is going to be 75-4 here. Does anyone here watch Dragon Ball Z as well? And there, or Dragon Ball S? I didn't actually realize there was more than one letter of Dragon Ball. I have not watched a single episode of Dragon Ball Z, I don't think. I wouldn't mind watching one. I feel like it would be a decent one to be able to watch. What's another cartoon? I feel like I want to watch that new Tom and Jerry movie. There's just a part of my childhood that was dedicated to Tom and Jerry. So I'm like, you know what? I might have a look at it as well. And also Mealy as well. And here's Ollie Wilson. And also we have got their same. And there's Lee, but at the moment, Conway, he's still got 2 overs left. He's only gone for 1 for 9 of his first 2 overs. 1 wicket, 9 runs. Everyone in the bowling department's been pretty economical other than... In fact, not even other than everyone has. I think the highest has been 8 of an over as well. I see some Dragon Ball as a kid. I know my style, though, as well. In evening, says Amy Spencer. Welcome in to the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well. My friend Lee Dennison says hi as well. And there says Ollie, and welcome into the live stream, Lee. And also Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z does have blood as well. And there, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball D, or Z, sorry, does have blood. I feel like someone has made a spin-off called Dragon Ball D, but I'm not going to explain what genre that would be in. 4 wickets at the moment, falling for the Hobart Hurricanes in the first 11 overs of this innings. Tim David, he is going to be on strike. He's got power. Doesn't really half swing at the ball. He's tried to hit that one hard down the ground, but it is going to be going straight back into the hands of Conway. Seems like he's an awkward man to try and read in terms of how he is going to be bowling. It looks like it is going to be an exciting one for him in terms of maybe an exciting season. Not lots of blood as well, says Lee there. And there's no, I'm not as well. And also we have got there high Hamish as well, says AJ Sharp. Welcome in. I'm upset, guys, as well, says Nick. Why are you upset? Mate, do let us know. Only Tim David. He's on strike. Conway puts it in his slot. It was almost in the right spot, but it's going to be all the way for 4. I thought there was going to be someone back there, but there was no one. And then Dragon Ball D is the best, and it's for free on special websites. Says Sebastian, he worked out my reference there, don't you, Sebastian? You're too quick. You know, even though you're about 1,086 years old, you're still good. And also, you guys think, or might think I'm weird. I'm getting upset over this as well, says Nick. I mean, if you've listened to about an hour of our live streams, things get weird pretty much every single time. As what is that question as well? Says Lee there. Says Lee, but at the moment now it is going to be Tim David. Nice strike of the ball there, the cover drive. That man's bat's all middle, and also Dragon Ball D. Is that a thing as well? Says Lee. I don't believe so. I don't believe they have actually got it, unfortunately. But I assume, you know, if they wanted to add a couple more letters, they could. But I had a pet spider named Spinner. He died. He got crushed. He was a huntsman spider as well. And then my pet died as well, says Nick. I tell you what, I know the feeling. I had a stick insect. I know it's not quite the same, but I had a stick insect that I shared with my girlfriend when we were in primary school. And also, I was about to get it because it was sucking bananas and like turning them brown, because that's what apparently stick insects did. Also, I heard over the phone. But then I did get my custody of the stick insect, but it was dead because it was in a little plastic container in a lunchbox all day. that was a bit sad. And I was like, damn, as well, says AJ there. Be a short one there. Once again, hello, Mum. How you going? How's your voice holding up? Do you want to come say hi? I feel like you're almost like used to the camera now, aren't you? You want to say hi? Hello. Could you hear her? You're probably going to hear her, but she did say hi and gave a little wave there as well. David said that he enjoyed what you were doing earlier. And Sebastian enjoyed your commentary. Just in general. Here you go. Yeah. Will they be seeing you tomorrow? We'll see. See you later. My pet fly died as well, and that's not weird. Huntsman do a great job as well. And there says Victor, and also we have got there, and it's these us of a brain living in my skull. As always looking to put a spin on any sentence as well. And also we have got their quiz night, too intense as well. And there says Victor there, and also we have got there doesn't work for me. As says Lee, and the chat as well. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. At the moment, we have got plenty more content. That's it. So, that's it as well. Hobart Hurricanes should be 150 across the score tonight, as says Vishal. It's a decent chance. I mean, a pet fly. I feel like you could actually have a pet fly, couldn't you? Theoretically, maybe. I guess it would be tricky. I know that we've got like people have pet caterpillars. That was a weird wronging from Conway, but it kind of worked up until the point that Matty Renshaw wasn't able to get to it, and it is going to be 4 runs, so it did not work. And my pet snake unfortunately passed away last year. As well, says AJ. You must not be in New Zealand, AJ. I assume you are in Australia then, if that is the case, because I don't think you're allowed pet snakes here. I don't even think we're allowed snakes here. I had a pet ant too as well. Ant farms are actually very interesting contraptions. Also, worm farms. We used to have them at primary school. You put the compost on the garden or kind of the excess waste, or as I guess you call it, slurry if it was from a cow. As also, and don't flies only live for like a week as well, says Lee Bartlett. I mean, it would be a short friendship, but it would be a good one for the time that it does last. I don't know what you feed it. Just some food, I guess. A little crumb every once in a while. An ant would go along and steal it probably. And also, my pet mosquito died as well. Says Hamish Spencer, that's because you didn't let it bite you enough, Hamish. And also, that's the problem. You can't see it. Lee as well. That just splashed up in my face. That's unfortunate. Not all you're after, but now Darcy Short. It's going to be at the non-strikers end. Matt Short will be bowling. So both shorts be next to each other. Just got that one a little bit wrong. I think that ball's quite slippery at the moment. I'll leave a comment as well. And also, are you going to watch after this live stream? Says Brandon, I'll probably end up doing a little bit of preparation for my other live streams for tomorrow. Then after that, I might be able to have a little bit of a chance. David hitting it away. I've got to eat some hash browns as well. Who will win today, says Mr. Popeye. Ooh, who's going to win it? I'm going to say that it will be... I mean, the Hobart Hurricanes are actually working along quite nicely here. So I'm going to say the Hobart Hurricanes. I'm going to back them. I think because Raja earlier on said that they were going to win, and I trust him with my life. So yeah, back into those pet snakes. A neighbor has a yellow python as well, says Victor. See, that's the thing. I don't think I could ever have a pet snake because, like, the thing is, what does a snake eat? It eats like frozen mice, doesn't it, as well? There's that documentary on YouTube of the guy who farms snakes so that he can get high on their venom. Weirdo as well, says Sebastian. Exactly right. My pet England as well. And there says Amy Spencer. And also we have got their short will have to stay in the whole innings if Hobart are going to get a competitive score. Exactly right. Tim David doesn't quite connect with that one. It is going to be called as a wide there. Once again, and they do move up to 87. We have got there high as well, says Lee. And also my favourite national football team as well. And there says Lee. Yeah, see, even like a spider, I feel like it's very brave of you to have a spider just because, like, most of the time when I see a spider, I'm like, oh, it's a spider. And then I just sit here looking at it for like half an hour like, where's it going? Is it moving? Yeah, it is moving. Oh, is it coming this way? No, it's still on the wall because it's a spider. But that's not what I think in my head. I'm like, geez, it's going to come and get me. You know, that big old spider up there. And Lee as well says, AJ Sharp and also Adelaide Strikers, Jack Wildermuth has got opening batters as well. Hopefully he will score tonight. That was close to hitting the stumps. Like Jack Wildermouth. Are we talking about Wildermouth or are we talking about Jake Witherald? Yeah, as well, because he is going to be opening the batting. Yeah, for the Adelaide Strikers we have. Let's get there. He says that if you feed the snake a mouse or rat, he's good for the rest or for the next 3 to 4 days as well. Fair enough. I guess because it slowly composes. Hey, where are your stumps, Darcy Short? They're on the ground. And Short gets short. And that is going to be now the wicket of Darcy Short. And also Miss Spinner so much as well. So his name was Spinner. I feel like that's a very good name for a spider. Either that or Charlotte if it's a girl. How do you know if a spider's a girl or a boy? Not like a large animal, how you can kind of tell. I was like, it's my fault he died, though. I left him outside of the apartment as well. Oh, so he got crushed, did he? How big was it? Nick, do let me know about Darcy Short there. 32 off 32. Once again, just not quite getting it. I'm going back to sleep. Good night. As well, says Aaron. We will see you later on. Do you want to put your prediction in for the second innings, Hamish, while you are still slightly awake? And also, the last time I went to Aussie, I stayed at my uncle's house. There were snakes under the deck at the house. Yeah, not too keen on that. Also, was it something bigger than a mouse? I don't know. It was very weird anyway. As I says, Sebastian. See, I feel like we just want to find a few frozen mice in a bag. Like, I feel like because I'm from a small town, that does not, like, exist. Like, you'd be like, oi, can I get a few, please, small frozen mice? People would look at you like you were crazy. And you'd be like, oh, it's just for my massive spider or my massive snake. And then they'd call the cops. Yeah, they couldn't give a rat, to be honest, but thanks for offering as well. So fair enough. No worries there. I'd also only just seen you guys lost at Bangladesh as well. This console, I tell you what a game from Bangladesh in that matchup. I'm excited to see it in the second one as well. Good night, as I said, we will see you later. But yeah, Bangladesh playing out of their skin in that match. They had such a good bowling attack in that last innings. Also such a good batting, 450 on the board in New Zealand conditions. It's very awesome. You don't freeze them. He sets up mouse traps and feed them to the snake as soon as they get caught as well. How many mouses or mice does he have around his house? I guess as well, geez, Mac Wright. Haven't heard of him for a while as well. He's back there. And he did actually get subbed in for this one. There's a bit of a height difference between Wright and David. That is for sure. And hello, Lee, as well, and good night. And there, and also, I was kidnapped as well, says Rich G from Rich G from SC as well. Well, that's a custom bucket there. Few glasses around at the moment. What? And there, says Lee. Although, you got kidnapped. Did you escape as well? I miss him so much. What shall I do as well? And there says Nick, it depends. Where does one find a huntsman spider? Was it like one from a pet shop, or was it one that you just found and then made as a pet? Nicely done. Can't huntsman spiders bite as well? You have to be careful to find the right one. One that is going to be nice and friendly. At the moment now, Tim David sitting out there, 25 runs off 13. He's really slowed down in the last few balls. Tries to hit that one down the ground, nicely played, and it is going to be going straight to long off. Sorry if that was very noisy in the microphone. I had a very itchy eye, and now I regret doing that because my eye is slightly closing. Also, short out wicket taker. Bowler's name is Short. Also, between these two, any connections or just coincidence name? I think it's just a coincidence in that regard. And also, I picked him up from my schoolyard as well, says Nick. So he must have been a decent size. Adelaide have just scored a goal against Melbourne. Victory there. I do see, so they are now leading 1-0. And that matchup, it is going to be worked to the league side. Is once again going to be the single. We have got the old Redback Spiders, after which they named the cricket team of South Australia as well. They did indeed, for that domestic kind of scene of Australia. I'm really regretting itching my eye. And also, you got there my friend Artilla says hi as well. Welcome in, mate, as well. You got plenty of friends around at the moment, Ollie. That is for sure. Are they all subscribed to the channel? Do let me know. Gonna be the wrong in there from Rashid Khan. Whipped off his pads for Tim David, but once again, just going out to square leg for the single. They need to keep this one ticking over. If they get 14 and over from here, they get 180 runs. If they continue it the way that they are, they're getting 133 runs. So they've still got the power surge on offer. Rashid Khan, he has one over left. And I assume he will be bowling one of those two power surge ones. At the moment, Rashid Khan, 1 for 19. He was able to pick up that early wicket of Caleb Jewell. Reverse sweep attempt there from Mac Wright. Interesting choice. Go for it this early on in his innings as well. He's only faced 3 deliveries, and Rashid Khan, I feel like he will feel a little bit weird about that one as well. I'm talking to them on Messenger call as well, says Ollie Wilson there. Also, Redbacks is 50 over format team name as South Australia as well. And there's the show. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to start up a career mode on Cricket 19. I'll probably do it in the New Zealand scene. Maybe sign for a small town near me as well. Drag down, worked away to the league side, and it is going to be once again the single for Rashid Khan. Very good over from him, and that is going to be just the 4 runs of it. 5 for 92 now. And Joe Rootley as well. Joe Root. Nah. Joe Root. Is he going to score big tomorrow, Sebastian? Do let me know. I feel like that's the thing. Rain is messing up this kind of test match a little bit for the SCG because it's like I have no idea how many overs we're going to actually get to see in this test match. Wizaga at the moment warming himself up. No, Hamilton as well. And there is Tahua from Kihi as well, says Victor, and also no in Hamilton. 14 overs down. Playing with a flyover. There's a little bit of drizzle. It looks like it's gotten a little bit lighter than it was earlier on. Wizaga charges. Wizaga full toss. And Wizaga dot ball for that one as well. Nicely done, I guess. Full tosses aren't always the best way. My favorite player is Jack Leach as well, says AJ Sharp there. To be fair, as soon as he gets that angle right with what side he is bowling on, he can actually take some very good wickets. And of course, him and Stokes with that big old partnership that those two were able to get going at Headingley, I think it was. And I certainly hope so. We all know he's capable of great things as well, says Sebastian there. For how many runs old Joe Root will be able to get for himself. Where's AR once again steaming in? It's a short ball. Caleb Jewell. No, that's a lie. It's Mac Wright. And also I'm partially Australian as well. And there says Victor, or sorry, says Leon. Also, we have got there Victor. And there is a Tahua Marae as well. And there says Victor. I think I've only been to the one Marae. I can't remember the name of it, unfortunately, but I think it was down south just a little bit. We actually went there for a school trip as well, alongside camping. And also, we've got there, did you know that I've been to Oamaru before as well, says Ollie Wilson. What did you do in Oamaru? I actually went to Oamaru, recently went bowling. There you go. A little bit of 10-pin bowling. Don't mind it too much. Didn't hit the best overall, but I got a strike, so I feel like that's what matters as well. Like, if anyone asks how the bowling went, I got a strike. That's what you tell them, and then you don't tell them anything else other than the fact that you did get a strike, which I did. I got a strike. Right at the moment, sitting on 3 runs off 6 deliveries here for myself and the Hurricanes. Still going to be projected 14 and over, gets them to 171. I don't believe it's going to be going. Just kidding as well in there. My mum is Australian, as Owen there, says Lee. And just kidding as well. No run there for Mac Wright. And by my grandma's dad, it's from Aussie as well. And there, so your great-grandfather, or sorry, your great, yeah, it would be great-grandfather, I guess, is from Australia there as well. But nonetheless, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated, all you guys being here for this live stream. We have got plenty more BBL coming tonight. In fact, not tonight. Well, yeah, kind of tonight. We've still got plenty more of this match, but then we've also got the match that is taking place tomorrow as well. And also we have got there, my pet snake died. He got stepped on by Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried. Who is Gilbert? I do not know Gilbert. His name was Burby as well. And then says William Double J. And also we have got there Sad as well, says Lee there. And also we have got there my cousin's best dog's mate is Australian as well. And the average score in the last 3 matches is 140 runs. Next T20 World Cup in Australia. Then same conditions like this in World Cup T20 and later this year. I would say that the conditions are going to be a little bit different. Some games will see high-scoring ones. Some games will see low-scoring ones. But the good news about the Australian conditions compared to the ones that we did see in the UAE is it won't always be the team that bats second that wins in Australia. I mean, nicely played. Oi, almost getting that one. And also Mac right now, he will have the strike. And I did bowling. I got a strike and went through the car wash as well and heard the fire siren go off. There's Ollie Wilson. So that's the spirit. You went bowling and you got a strike. That's what you tell people. You know, it doesn't matter whether or not every other ball was a gutter ball. You got a strike. And I got a strike too. I swear. I actually did. The thing is, we went with my uncles and my dad as well and a few other family members. And like the first round, there are 3 brothers, my dad and his 2 brothers. First brother steps up. The oldest brother gets a strike. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's getting serious. Second brother steps up. Youngest brother gets a strike. And I was like, what have we walked into here? Like, is everyone just going to get strikes all day? And then my dad stepped up. he got a strike as well. So I had no idea what was going on. And then I got about 8 pins or something like that, which probably wasn't too bad, to be honest, for that first one. Then I also got a strike later, of course. And right, I should probably give David the strike now. And it's the power surge as well. Yeah, right. He is going to be facing off with Peter Siddle now for the power surge. The first of 2 overs. Oh, pulled out very late there. Side screen had not flipped around at that stage. And if New Zealand were to play India in a test in England, who will win as well, India versus New Zealand. Well, I mean, the last time that it did happen, it was New Zealand who were able to win that one. So I guess I should say that, but it's just one of those situations that, we'd have to wait and see. I think a rematch would be pretty awesome. See, at some stage outside the off stump, good shot there from Mackie. Decides against throwing. In the end, I believe they did just have the dot ball. We have got their homage today. I am not feeling good seeing World Test champions defeated by underdogs Bangladesh Tigers. Can you tell what other conditions in Hamilton? Same to this Tauranga wicket or different? Although the second test match, it is going to be at Hagley Oval, which is actually in Christchurch in the South Island, just a few hours up the road. But, Hagley Oval, it's just a very nice ground as well. I think spin might come into it a little bit more at Hagley, but not by a lot. And so New Zealand will have to make sure that they do bowl well. And that one in Blu-ray scorecard as well. And this is Scott Jones. If you end up going to, I think if you're on a phone, Scott, if you go to the settings and then go quality advanced options, and then it should let you change the quality, because I believe that it will just be the fact that it has decided that it is going to be a little bit lower for a start, I guess you could say, as I'm not going to get my 179 or J's in that matter as well, unfortunately. But there's always the second innings, eh? Could be worth a crack. And of course, second innings, we either go by the balls that are left or the amount of runs that we think the team are going to be able to get as well. I imagine Trent Bolt and Mitchell Starc played together as well, says Lee. And also 8 pins is good damage. I'd say my average is 4 to 5. Terrible at bowling on the punching bag of the group as well, says Sebastian there. Yeah, I mean, my bowling. Hey, how about that? Some bowling. Just bowled him in there as well. I feel like because I was talking about bowling, I got a fright when he actually got bowled there. And I slightly got a jump scare from Peter Siddle knocking the stumps over. Look at that, straight through him. Brilliant Yorker. Tim David gone. Rashid Khan is terrific bowling doing T20 during the format in the IPL. He is very important players for next season in IPL of India, if no issues with the conditions as well. So also Thursday tomorrow, yes. Is it? Yeah, it is. It is Thursday, and Jay cheated as well in there. And great delivery, says AJ Sharp. Yeah, very nicely done there as well. And also, we've got their Black Caps. We're defeated by pace bowling of Bangladesh. Not spin all wickets going to pace, especially reverse swing of Abidal Hussain was lethal. Why New Zealand bowlers don't get reverse swing as well, says Coding. Probably the just bowling style. They didn't seem to get a lot happen with that second new ball or the third new ball. The first one was kind of swinging a little bit more for them, but then they did give it up relatively quickly. And Trucking still stitching on me. I see. That is terrible timing for him to come in, isn't it, Trucking? That situation. And also, we've got there, can you welcome Reed Nichols and his nickname in this live stream as well. And also, we've got there, Devon Conway's test strike rate as crazy as us. He's like, yeah, he's always very good. And yep, says Trucking down under there. Peter Siddle, 2 wickets so far for himself. It's another brilliant Yorker. It's off the edge. It's going to be 4 runs. And I mean, it's a good shot in the end for what it is worth. And also, AJ, how's it going as well? And yeah, Trucking. And there's cool. Thanks, Hamish, says Scott Jones. Did it end up working for you, Scott? Hopefully, it did end up working. And there we go. And also, this stage here, Trucking as well, says J.A. So you boys both went 179. Also, it was a green pitch at Bay Oval. It was indeed. It looked like that's the thing. The pitch doesn't really wear down normally in New Zealand conditions. We saw a little bit of variable bounce, but nothing too much. G'day, Car Wash Guy as well. And yes, it did, as I said, Scott Jones. So that is very good news indeed. I'm just looking at KFC ads in the background and thinking about KFC. Another. Tell you what, that is an over and a half there from Peter Siddle. Believe he went for about 6 runs, one of which was an edge that carried its way through to the boundary. Add my booster today, the Kiwi lads as well. Add my booster today. Add my booster. Oh, the my booster ad. I don't think we've got boosters here in New Zealand. My booster. Is that like an ad? Does it give you guys ads during the live stream? Or is it just at the start? And also, we were there. No, I was 179. Jay copied me as I was chucking down under there. It's starting to rain heavily at the ground once again. Which for you lads come soon as well. Says we're in an overload hitting me. Changing the game. Winner Adelaide Striker as well. Says Raja there. And I was like, can I get an oh yes? Says Ollie Wilson and AJ. How's it going, man? And there as well. Only in 3 overs they've scored 10 or above. That's not something we used to see. And I said for first as well, and how's he Robert as well in there. So there, car wash. Ollie good as well, says Reed Nichols. That's going to be worth a shout there for Rashid Khan. He asked for it. He wasn't given it. They are now doing Super Rugby as well. Says Scott Jones, we are indeed every single game of Super Rugby Pacific. We will be covering on the channel. Every single game of the Six Nations will also be on here. And that will be after the main bulk of the cricket season is going to be out of the way as well for the BBL. And also how Omicron virus in New Zealand is compared to coronavirus cases. Is it rising? How's the situation in the ground? How many cases coming? Is mask compulsory as well? That was a lot of questions all in one. So pretty much we haven't got it hugely in the community at the moment. So I don't think there's too much panic overall. But I think in certain locations you do have to wear a mask and also kind of scan in and whatnot. Adelaide Striker will win this match as well, says Raja there. And so Ollie loves his car washes as well, says AJ Sharp, sorry. As well, also we've got their short duo, AJ. Can't wait for Super Rugby. That's going to be 4 down the ground. Good shot from whoever that was. Who are they up to? Mitchell Owen is the man out there, and he is sitting currently on 8 runs off 3 balls. As well, short 102%. The Adelaide Striker winner, encoding Ask Uncle Google as well. And this is JA's, and also arms good. Just a little sleepy like the last 3 hours. As well, says Robert there. It's a shot down the ground, though. Mitchell Owen striking that one beautifully. And also suffer in your jocks trucking as well, says JA's. And also, we have there, Robert, can you tell JA's? And they're not bully bears. Oh, I think he was just saying hi, car wash guy as well. In that situation, also, I'm going for the Adelaide Strikers because I like Rashid Khan, a very good player. Rashid Khan already getting 1 wicket today. I was like, okay, bro, I will be some take rest as well. Or I will be some take rest. A few hours should be match be over. Should be match be over or not? I didn't know, but if match was not that time, I join you once again. So pretty much the game will be over in 2 hours' time. As well, and also we've got there being quiz with the Google J. As says Victor there. That's going to be another wicket. That is a wicket. And that is now going to be Hurricanes 7 downs on this ground. And also just call me Ollie. Okay, thanks, Jay. And also go Chiefs there. And there says Reed Nichols and also Jay with the middle fingers from chucking down under there. And also we have got there Jay always reacts to all my questions. Very cool guy. I enjoy all his reactions as well. And I bet that finger has been an upper camera as well. And 6 of 14, very slow innings as well. Exactly right, Mac Wright. Just not quite getting it going. I'm from India as well. Says Raja, so welcome in. It's been 8 years since I last gave Philip and Richard surprise as well in there. Nice. And also we've got their JAs. Always reacts to all questions. Very cool guy as well. And also we have got their JAs. Could you add me on Messenger as well? Says Ollie there. And then also Jay and Lower Logan as on there. And my friend says Ollie, awesome. That is going to be now Tom Rogers making his way out to the crease. This is not going too well at the moment here for the Hobart Hurricanes. They need to try and rebuild. This is the power surge, and they've already lost the 2 wickets. That is not what they wanted. The rain is still slightly falling, so their run rate is not going to be maybe high enough to withstand the Duckworth-Lewis system. And also we've got there no Ollie in there as well, of course, is what Jay wrote. Nothing else, of course. I'm going to have another drink. He asked for it, doesn't receive it. Leg side as well. Richard Surprise is a box with a real fist inside as well. There you go. Well, I didn't know that. The more you know. Learning so much, and I'm sure that will be extremely valuable information for myself, because when I get a package in the mail and I open it and it's just a real fist, I'll be like, someone just sent me a Richard Surprise as well. And then I will be like, I remember that because he told me in the chat. And also we've got that Ram Ranch, no rope required as well. And also the reason he's calling you car wash guy is because you told him you were washing cars as well. And there says Robert Shikan closes out 2 wickets taken, 26 runs. He's looking around, looking for a bit of guidance here, Shikan, wondering where to stand. I pranked him as well. And there says it was there from Ollie Wilson as well. And also we've got they had a booster shot for the virus. I mean, it's not an ad. Okay, that makes sense as well. See, I thought it was ad the booster, and I was like, is that a real ad? And also, but I guess that's a question. Do you guys get mid live stream ads on the channel during live streams, or is it just right at the start that they end up giving you one type thing? Do let me know. because I've never known what happens on a live stream. I was like, Robert, me, my friend Reed Nichols as well. And there, says Ollie Wilson. Oh, and Tom Rogers, he's sitting on 2-off-2. He actually has a lot of power as well. The Yorker, well bowled from Conway, and Trucking does the helicopter on-ram ranch as well, says JA's. I used to put my fist in this box, walk up to Philip as well when he asked, when he would not get me any ice cream, and ask him to open it and hit him in the face when he opened the box as well. That sounds like true friendship right there. And also, no ads have ad blockers. This is not. Cheers. No, it's all good. I feel like if I had ad blocker, I would probably not if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't watch ads either. To be honest, no, I haven't had one as well, said Frank there. And I'll say hit will be changed in the game. Adelaide Striker will win today as well. And then says Raja, and also we have got their cool story. And then also no ads. If you come in early as well, says Victor, there you go. I do, and you can't skip them 20 seconds long as well. So says Sebastian. I was at the start, says Robert there. Because I swear I saw like a thing as well. Where is it? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Like, they literally have an option on a live stream to place a mid-roll ad. And I don't know whether that's like after the live stream or whether that's during the live stream that it does place it. Like, it's literally got insert ad, and I don't want to press the button because I feel like I'm scared that it's going to like crash everything. But at halftime, would you guys be all right with me pressing the button to see if it actually plays an ad, or whether it's like afterwards that it does show the ad? You know? I'm confused. And JA's is bullying me, time him out as well. And then says, chuck it down under. I mean, I could, but I feel like that would get me in more trouble as well. I can be persuaded, though. I'm one of those guys who, it doesn't take a lot to persuade me, I'll be honest. And also, Trucking is a big dobber as well. And don't lose your money, as I said, Raja there. And I was like, hey, lads, do you think I can going to get points as well? And also, what's up, bro? I'm back as well, Cecily. Welcome back, mate. And also, oh my God, JA's and there as well. And also a Melbourne victory game. We are losing 1-0 as well. Says Xavier Brown. I did see that they are 1-0 up. Adelaide United at the moment. That's a big full toss, a big wide full toss. The rain is falling on the players' heads and helmets at the moment. Currently, it's looking very wet. And also, we have got their name mainly just chucking down under. Same. Of course, I was. And also, during push-up, makes you some Hamish. During push-it, make you some Hamish or money go Hamish go for it as well. And Trucking, you should be in bed. It's a school night as well. And there, does school go back already? Also, lots of rain today, says Frank. Yeah, every region of Australia is just getting downpours. Hopefully, everywhere that needs it as well. No, is the comment there from Tom Rogers. That will close out the over. Very good one from Conway. He only goes for 6 runs and over. And this one as well. But yeah, I think the one tomorrow is going to be very heavily affected by rain as well. Unfortunately, it's just the case of also, who's your favorite rugby player? I quite like, I'd say someone like an Artie Savia, someone like that. Maybe I would go with, who else? Don't mind some of the younger fellows, such as, I don't mind, who was it? Connor Garden Bishop was actually pretty good until he got injured. And Mum's second stay up late because I've been good as well. So he's Trucking down under. Your mum is awesome, because I feel like that is a privilege. So do not spoil it. Of course, and Trucking goes to a special school, says Jay Hayes there. No, I was just thinking it. As well, and then said Brandon also, as long as you don't fall asleep like Brandon does on the Ashes stream as well, says Robert there. Did Brandon fall asleep on the Ashes? He didn't tell us that, I don't think. Or he might have, I just didn't really see it. Unfortunately, I like Richie Mo'unga. I think I spelled that right. You did indeed. And he is a very good player, Richie Mo'unga. He's going to be playing for the Crusaders. It is actually raining quite heavily here. I think they're just waiting to see whether or not they are continuing. It looks like they are going to be. And also, very special I am, as I says, Trucking down under. That is going to be okay. This is really pouring now, and also it was my interest as well. And did you get to 40 degrees as well? Says Robert. If it did, it would have been very warm indeed. As for sure. But at the moment, India, I see that they are 5 down, ladies and gentlemen. Rishabh Pant going out for a duck. That's because I said that he would hit me a 6 at some stage, and it was my internet as well. And also, I saw an ad today where some guy was shaving a kiwi fruit with a Manscaped 4.0, impressive as well. And then Robert, yes, we got to 40. Gonna be now. Hit it down the ground, and also we have got there. I'm scared of Bill Gates. I hide behind chairs whenever I see him on TV as well, says JBD. Fair enough. You could change the channel instead, I would recommend next time. It's probably quicker than having to jump behind it. He wears a helmet when he drives his truck, or you get your remote, right? And you just straight at the TV, and if it cracks, he's gone forever. Until you buy a new TV, then you got to do it again, and etc. And rain doesn't affect me. I will be busy doing stuff tomorrow as well, says Frank there. And Will Jordan's here as well, says Victor. I mean, the up-and-coming player, I did say 120 as well, says Morcake. You did indeed, mate. At the moment, it is looking relatively likely in that regard, but now it is going to be, where's Agar? Good delivery, a little bit of a French cut there. It might be racing away. I think that's going to pull up, though, because it is very wet out there. Oh, Rashid Khan slipping all over the place. He's got a big smile on his face. He almost did a full rotation there, Rashid Khan, with the amount of liquid that is out there. I mean, he ends up saving it, Rashid Khan, and then doing almost a full rotation. I feel like that's very dangerous at the moment. Also, probably get around 140 as well, says AJ Sharp there. And also, we have got there, this will be 220 to 2030. That's an interesting shot played there by Tom Rogers, but it's worked out as well. I'm not full sleeping. It was the neck works as well in there, says Brandon. I mean, it's a brilliant shot there. Full face with extra padding as well, says trucking down under there. Wait, full face with extra padding as well. What was that for? Full face with extra. I feel like I missed the first half of that one, didn't I? I probably said something a while ago that I can't remember. And also, it was my network. Okay, says Brandon. No worries, mate. I do believe you. Don't panic. And also, I've got there. And there, imagine being in year 7, 5, 12, or 11. And new kids, they start on the 24th of January. I'm in year 8. So I start the day later and I get to watch all BBL final games. So that is very lucky. WWWWWW as well from Lee to David. And also, okay, Brandon, I believe you as well. It's a little bit high, that delivery, and I believe it was called as a Y. They are now sitting on 118 runs at the moment here for themselves. Like they said, if it isn't a dangerous play on, it looks a bit dangerous out there at the moment. Did a highlight as well. It didn't for me, but it might have for him as well. It's a straight jacket which he wears as well. Full face and extra padding. I see. I think the only time I've seen that in action is in SpongeBob. That's a good shot, and that's going to be 4 runs there for the Hobart Hurricanes, moving up to 120 now. It's a very nice shot played. By who is it? Mitchell Owen. He's actually looking very good in his early stages. I haven't seen him before. He looks all right. Where's Agar now steaming in for his next over? Sorry, this is actually the first or the last ball of this over. There's just going to be 1 over left now. Go and watch it. Be a pro, Robert as well. And meow. And that's chat from Moorcake as well. It's a very good impersonation of a cat. It's going to be 7,423 here. Well, they passed my total as well. Don't bet it. You might still be closest. I believe the next lowest was about 150. As RJ, I need it back. Lacey is coming for a visit as well. I don't know who this Lacey person is, but she sounds like she is quite a handful. I guess you say, Moorcake, I now know who you are after saying meow as well, says Jay Hayes there. Really? And also over there, why is your name Moorcake as well? And there, I guess because he likes Moorcake and OF, yeah, as well. And also meow as well, says Brandon. I told you how it works. And there only once. Or was that your cat as well? Says Robert there. And also trucking a bucket. We'll do. I like the outside thinking. Peter Siddle now bowling the final over. Slower, he's just chopped it on. And that's going to be Peter Siddle getting his 3rd wicket. The name is Sus as well. And there's his Lee. I was Jay's girlfriend as well. And there's his trucking down under. Wait, is it his girlfriend or your girlfriend? Are both of you dating Lacey? Is that what's going on here? So you're a bit of a love triangle. Siddle, sorry, doing nicely. Yeah, Cake spamming and Blazer Stream, different names, saying meow as well. And there's his JAs and the cat. My cat is a well-aged and settled woman as well, says Moorcake there. Okay. Fair enough. A well-aged, settled woman. I feel like that's what every good man needs, isn't it? 123 at the moment, 9.1 overs down was Lacey. The prize all along. Maybe it was. My girlfriend is Jenna as well. And this is Jay. So we have got there. I feel like she'll want to become your wife very quickly, Jay, so that she can change her name to Jenna Hayes rather than Jenna Tills as well. Riley Meredith now making his way to the crease. They're starting to run out of batsmen here for the Hobart Hurricanes. That's not ideal, but his BBL career, he's got himself 9 runs. Well, the real Jay Hayes, please stand up as well. And this is tracking down on the low, says Novman there. As on the cat, I got into the chips as well, says Moorcake. Oh, good Yorker there from Peter Siddle. Going to be worked to the leg side, and they will just get themselves a single as well. We have got the, I just seen that, as I says Robert there. At the moment, it is going to be a good old delivery to Riley Meredith. And also we get there, well, the official trucking down under, please stand up as well, says at J8. We did actually have an official trucking down under account named yesterday as well. I was going to just, I was just going to use a paper bag as well. Says trucking down under. Make sure you do put like breathing holes, because I feel like that's kind of important. Hello, where's your stump gone? Peter Siddle's gone through you, and he has got himself his 3rd wicket now of the day, or is that his 4th, in fact, for Peter Siddle? I think that is his 3rd. He is bowling phenomenally ever since those first couple of games where he was getting whacked all around the park. He has gone decently. I'm actually worried about the Brisbane Heat as well. They've been hit by it, and I feel like their games get cancelled on the 8th. It's going to be really sad because I bought tickets as well. Siddle could get 5 as well. He could indeed. He's just taking out the stumps for fun here, Peter Siddle. Beautiful. Celebrated as well. Puts the finger in the air. He's got plenty of those in his career as well. Yorkers, not fingers, I should mention. That's 2 wickets falling in this final over. Use a plastic one trucking as well, says Jay Hayes. You get a vacuum seal one. No, I can't really say that, can I? Can I? I don't know. Don't know what way it's going. Sandeep Lavashana now. He is making his way to the crease and nose, as well, says Lee there. Nose. My nose, someone else's nose. J.A.'s earned 16 subs through his personality. No videos uploaded legend as well. And then says Sebastian. It's very impressive. How do you get a link to someone's channel? Should I link Jay Hayes' channel in the chat? And Strikers to win with 14 balls left. That is the prediction that is going to be raced away for Sandeep Lavashane. And also trucking Lacey don't like plastic bags. You should know that as well. And there. Is she someone who likes the environment? Is she? You gotta be environmentally friendly nowadays, or else you get yourself in trouble. Classic Sky Stadium chat. Hurricanes. As well, my voice is starting to sound like it's not going well. Stretch out the jaw. We're all good. Hopefully, I got a little bit of water left. I might have to refill at halftime. Peter Siddle now. Can he get the 5? Yes! Peter Siddle nails it. He's got the big smile on his face. 5 for 23 here for Peter Siddle. And he has absolutely nailed it. Gets a big hug from Rashid Khan as well. Everyone going around to congratulate him. Brilliantly done for Peter Siddle. Gets the high fives, gets the fist bumps, and he has nailed it. Siddle's 4th because he got McDermott as well. And there says Robert. And that is going to be Siddle. He's celebrating that one just a little bit more. Here's a link to JA's channel. Subscribe, everyone, as well. And there's Sebastian there. And now it is going to be Sandeep Lavashane. He is on his way. 2 runs off 2 balls. 126 is what they have ended up with there for the side. So I am going to go like this, and I am going to go like this. We'll quickly add up the quickly points. I said 186. I was a bit off. Oh, no. Right. We all go like this. We will go like this as well. So it is going to be Moorcake who does receive himself 3 points here. There we go. What else have we got? We have got there low total 150 there for Dan De Castro. He's actually got 151 by the looks of it. So it is going to be, in the end, we will go second place. It is going to be Kevin Thomas. Nicely done. He's actually getting some good points lately, Kevin. And then it is going to be Dan De Castro, who does finish with the 1 point on the board as well. Nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. Now be sure to get in your predictions for the next over, or the next session as well. 17 balls left as well. Siddle got a 5, and I'm going to have to move. I can't live next door to him anymore as well. And he said trucking down under, and also, but who will mow my lawn trucking as well? That's a good point. As I also said, but I want to get my silver play button by the end of the year as well, says JA. It's possible. It is doable for you, mate. But yeah, pretty much. So if you guys do think that it will be the Sydney, they're not playing. If you guys think it is going to be the Hobart Hurricanes who win this game, how many runs are they going to restrict the Adelaide Strikers to? If you think that it will be the Adelaide Strikers who win this game, how many balls do you think they will have left at the time that they do end up bringing it up as well. We have got their Wins first video coming out as well. Says right there, and didn't expect bad performance from Wade, Ben, and Short. That's why we all went big as well. Exactly right. We saw it last time that they did struggle a little bit, and now it looks like they've done it again, sadly as well. And also we have got their bugger. I will have to stay then as well. Says Trucking Down Under. Right. I did mention about it. I am going to press a button, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it doesn't send you like a 10-minute ad, but I'm going to click on insert ad, and I want to see what happens, whether or not it actually works or not. So I'm going to press the button. What happened? Did it do it? Did it do it? Did it do it? I don't think it did it. I don't think it did anything. I still feel the same. What's up, brother? I'm back as well. Welcome in. Strikers win. 18 balls left. Tell you what, 18 is a popular number as well by the looks of it. 15 balls left. 10 balls left, Amish, as well. Would you be willing to change yours, Jay? Maybe a little bit. Let's go 5 balls left as well. And what a pathetic score as well, says David. And no ad popped up. It says added, inserted. Is that like, I guess that's for if you're trying to work out when to put your ads on after. I got a bloody ad. Did you actually, Jay? I don't think anyone else did. Nothing as well, says Brandon. Okay. Weird. Weird. Real weird. I'm going to say 135. How many balls left do you think, Brandon, for that one as well? No ad popped up. Okay. Don't know what that did. Bitcoin ad, Hamish, as well. Did you actually get one, David? Did you actually? I don't know what happened. I don't know whether it worked. I don't know whether it didn't. Strikers to win with 7 balls remaining as well. There's no beating around the bush as well. I'm going to say, what do we got so far? We got a lot of kind of random middle stage numbers. 17 balls. I'm going to go 13. Oh, there's 14. I'm going to go 16. 16 balls left as well. And went out, came back to rent vesting ad as well in there. And also 6 says Brandon for how many balls left. 21 left for the memes as well. And also, did you get mine, Kiwi lads? I did indeed, Robert. You did say 15 balls left as well. Also, lucky I did go 16 rather than 15 there in that regard. But nonetheless, I don't know what that did. I guess I have to check it afterwards and see whether or not it does insert an ad afterwards. 15 as well, says Brandon. Although you did go 6, I believe, Brandon. Are you sticking with 6? You think that will be a good old option to be able to go for as well? But nonetheless, stage is looking decent as well. Oh, we did have a timeout. What happened there? What happened there? Oh, David the Mod. He said hi, and then I think did you accidentally time him out, David? Or did you mean to? So 14 balls left as well there. It's going to be trucking copies mine. I got a bloody ad about fitness. Wait, so did it actually give you an ad? I guess it works for some people. It doesn't for others, I guess, maybe. 26 balls David went as well. And as I've got there, if we go into lockdown again, will I be allowed to run around my backyard yelling, I'm Homer Simpson, as well, says Flipmaster. As long as you do it at a decent time of night, should be all right. You need to change yours since 18 was taken as well, says a paddy wagon there. By Victor as well, and Strikers with 18 balls. Are you willing to change yours to 17, Jay? With a bit of negotiation. Oh, big stretch. A big 14 first as well, says Novan. I have got it down there for you as well. And also, I said it first, Betty, scroll up as well. In this one, I believe. Or I think on a technicality, it says, check the live chat as well. For me, it came through with Victor's first. How long do we got as well, says Brandon? A few minutes or so. Well, there we go. Yeah, I go 13 then as well on there. At this stage, it is going to be relatively, I think it's going to be relatively close as well here. The way it is going. I guess do we start adding? I feel like the thing is, the more people that do start predicting, I guess the harder it is to get different ones. I meant to, maybe those on YouTube Premium. I meant to as well. Maybe those on Premium don't get ads as well. Maybe. And who will win this match, bro, as well, says Gumbang. And there, I would say, I'm going to say the the Adelaide Strikers. At this stage, if anyone wants to take the risk, Hobart Hurricanes is still available. If you say that they win, someone has to get a bang on. So many predictions are very close to each other as well, as Sebastian there. So change your number, you big sook as well. He's striking down under. I was like, but I got that annoying Bitcoin ad as well. Oh, they're saying that there's still a bit of rain out there. That's not what we like to hear. We like to see that it's not raining and that it's going to be extremely nice out there for the rest of this game as well. I don't think I've had that annoying Bitcoin ad before yet. I realise it's the Hobart Hurricanes versus the Adelaide Striker because my screen is a little bit off and chucking your snitch as well in there. Says JAC, you guys, you could be strategic and say the Hobart Hurricanes are going to win. Then you could both share the points. If you end up getting it right. Worth a crack, maybe. No one else has gone for it. Is it the time for the Trucking and J combo, the lawnmower buddies, to be able to sneak a couple of extra points for themselves? Maybe. Anyone wondering about the India game at the moment? India, at this point in time, it is going to be, they are still 5 down. So they're doing decent as well. I bought chicken chips today. You ain't getting none as well, says Jay. Oh, that's harsh. That is harsh. That's like right in the heart that would have been hitting him. My coverage just decided it doesn't like me. But now it's back. We are good to go. I've almost got the hiccups as well. I hate when you get the hiccups. You know, like you don't know what to do. When you got them, I snuck into in through the kitchen window and grabbed some as well. And there's this trucking down under. Moment Rogers here. He's been phenomenal with the ball in hand. I believe he just had his balls, or not, sorry, his hat stolen by Andrew Ty when it comes to that golden cap. As they're showing there the 4th test. We had a little bit of rain on the first day, but hopefully the second day will be a lot nicer than the first. That is for sure. Anyone who hasn't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we are going to have plenty more action as well in the coming future. We have got ourselves the BBL tomorrow night, maybe with the Renegades versus the Heat, and the Perth Scorchers taking on the Sydney Thunder. That is the other game that it's taking place. But anyone, all right, I'll step up and be the villain. Strikers, 124 runs. You're going for it, Sebastian. Fair play, fair play. At the moment, 85%. I went with Adelaide Amish as well. I have locked it in there for you. I'll tell you what, Sebastian, you're a brave man. There we go, going for that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, what was your prediction originally? I'm going to have a look at what your prediction was originally. I think you said 13 balls. Okay. So we'll wait and see how it goes in terms of that, whether or not you do end up getting 3 points or maybe missing out on 3 points as well. Because I guess it's one of those ones that unless you get a bang on, you're probably only getting 1 or 2 points. Whereas this way, you're getting 3 points and you're the only one getting 3 points if you do get it right. So I feel like it's a risky one as well. Hold your breath till you turn red. Well, reddery as well, says Victor. I can actually hold my breath for quite a long time, but I feel like that would be a very boring live stream because I can hold it for like a full minute at least. But then anyone who comes in will be like, why is this guy just completely silent? You know, it would be rather weird if anyone who is tuning in. 6 down, Ashwin's gone in the cricket, and they lead by 157 at the moment for India. They're only on day 3 as well. Why did you put me in a timeout before as well? My hands were here. I did not touch nothing. It must have been one of the moderators. At the moment, Hobart Hurricanes sitting there on 126 for themselves. And also, I'd say, I mean, they were just 1 ball away from completing their innings. It's just disappointing for them a little bit. And also, damn it, as it says for hiccups. Oh, no, sorry. It says Victor for hiccups. I could hold my breath to 11 once it ticks over to 59, but I feel like during that time, and also Drug can put you in timeout. It's his fault as well. Sorry, I thought it was you, as well, says Lee. And no worries there. But at the moment, as soon as it ticks over to 59, I'm going to hold my breath for a full minute. That was quite difficult. That was quite a long time. And then when Jay was like, now yawn, I almost lost it. And I huffing a puff as well. What are you doing? So I was just chucking it. I don't know. I just decided to try and hold my breath for a minute. So I holding in his breath. And that'll send the hiccups back to France. There we go there. How many seconds do you think it will last until it turns blue? I think I was going to pass out before turning blue. As I was there, I need to say hi to me every 2 minutes. So let's just chat there in the chat. Oh, the rain has disappeared. Okay, sorry as well. And there says Lee. At the moment, the Adelaide Strikers, they are home ground favourites at this point in time. I'm going to need a drink. Not a lot in there left. Although definitely a definite snorkel diver as well there. He's Victor. Yeah, if I ever end up going swimming, pushing it now there as well. And then also over there, he just said hi again. And he said hi 2 more times. As Lee, that's not a good idea. That's not really what you should be doing in this situation. As you're just going to get yourself timed out again. As I see you in 300, Lee and Hobart win as well, says Cesar there. Yeah, this stage, I mean, it would be very impressive. What do you think the Adelaide Strikers are going to score, Cesar there, if you are going with the Hobart side to win? Do let me know. Okay. David just timed out Lee again. He should have been expecting it in a way because he literally did what David said not to do as well. But yes, Cesar, do let me know how many runs you think they'll get. Start counting to 300 as well. Says JA's there. But now at this stage, it is going to be match short, and also Harry Hunt is actually going to be promoted here by the looks of it as well. And the rain continues to fall 118 as well. Said Frank there for his prediction side of it. And also get a green oxygen tank and hold your breath for an entire stream, Hamish, as well. I feel like that would be a weird stream, but you guys would probably still be here for it. Just write on a whiteboard what I'm doing. Everyone will be like, why does he have an oxygen tank? And I'll just be like, oh, actually, no, sorry. I understand I know what you're saying because of the green screen, isn't it? That took me too long. And also we have got there Harry as Mike, Mike's brother as well in there. And I'll say it's probably a nice guy. Oh, he's most probably a nice guy as well, says David the Modern. I tried it. It was hard to do for a minute as well, says Betty Wagon. Yeah, it seemed like it took way too long. As soon as you're looking at the clock, it's like not blinking. I could probably not blink for like 2 minutes straight if I tried. But my eyes will be watering flat out and I look like I'm very sad. So that's not a good idea. You know, we'll just save that for a different occasion. That's my party trick, you know. I'm blinking a lot at the moment, though. I think it's light. That's why. I see I like that a lot. As soon as I looked over there, yeah. The green screen could conceal it as well. What else have I got that's green? I keep looking around for green stuff, but I don't really have green stuff. I know Johnny Blaze, he'd have some green stuff. Different kind of green stuff. Oh, I got a green box over there, but that's too far away. And also, he said the word light. As there's Betty Wagon. Also thought the helicopter was your party trick. That's the one for the family reunion, not for just in any type of situation, you know? You can't just whip that out for anyone, literally and metaphorically. We have also got there. It should be an easy one for Adelaide, but you never know. What is your prediction, Aiden? How many balls left are you saying, mate? Yeah, still got a little bit of time. They've got 7 seconds. Come on, Aiden. You can do it. How much are you going with there? Do let me know. In the moment, 3, 2, 1. The thing is, my coverage is actually frozen at 2 seconds left. So that's ideal, I guess. It means that the clock hasn't actually started yet. And now the Strikers, it is now going to be Tim David, will be bowling the first over of this matchup for the Hobart Hurricanes. That is inside the power play. That's going to be the dot ball straight away there. Now Tim David delivering his second ball of the match. I'm kind of fast forwarding through the parts that I did slightly miss. So it was work down the ground, and that is going to be the single. We go for just a little bit more. It's going to be another couple runs. Okay, they get back for 2. Right now we are all caught up here. That was weird. And I can only last 10 seconds without blinking. And then I start tearing up as well in there. And yeah, it is a tough one. I feel like blinking, it's all about like not thinking about blinking. Because, like, if I was sitting here like this, I would be fine to not blink for quite a while. But it's as soon as you start thinking about blinking, you just got to be zen, you know? Just pick a spot that you're looking at and just sit there and look at it. I'm looking at the 3 for Aiden when he did post it at 11:03 p.m. here in New Zealand. The current game, I can actually still see it out of the corner of my eye. Tim David here. He's going to be bowling it with the off spin down the ground, nicely fielded by Tim David. And that is just going to be the dot ball once again there. Oh, it moved. Oh, no. It's going. Look at that. Tim David, he just ends up walking out his stride as well. 130 as well. Says, I will allow it for that one. So he is saying, oh, how many balls left, Aiden, are you going with? And it should be an easy one for Adelaide, but you never know. I mean, 20 balls left. There we go. We will go with that one. I think I'm not sure whether or not someone has 20, but we will go with it. That one, I'll see if it works as well, says Frank. So, yeah, just look at a place on your wall and just look at it. And just don't stop looking at it as well. That's going to be the end of the over. And it's going to be 3 runs off the very first over for them as well. I went very silent for a second there. So we've got there. Nepal. Okay. Right. That's a very political side of it, Dilip. I don't actually know the behind kind of story of that, I guess you could say. So I don't know whether or not I can actually comment on that situation, but hopefully everyone is happy enough and, you know, everything works out. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't answer it quite like Jay did. Jay was more, as you should say, blunt in that regard. And at the moment, Weatherald, he will be coming in at 3. He has been struggling at the top of the order, and also we have their WTF as well. So he's tracking down under. Welcome to a late night BBL live stream. Every once in a while, we get an interesting comment. It does come through. It's a good shot down the ground. They will take on the run out. They do get through, though, and they do move up onto 4 runs now for themselves. I keep on getting a tongue roll today, and I don't know why, because I haven't really looked over at that bloody light again. We're going to face the wall with it. It's in the naughty corner for a bit. Oh, that's too dark, isn't it? I need another light that doesn't make my face yawn or my mouth yawn. I took the liberty to delete that comment. I hope no one minds as well. Nah, it's all good. As many Nepali are now joining French Foreign Legion. Very sad as well. Says that once again, I have no idea what is going on in that regard. And it is going to be 4 runs now. Rogers gets hit to the boundary there by Hunt, who is now sitting on 6 runs. Of just, hey, well, hang on. Oh, no, there was another over. Don't you push me, light. It's trying to mess with me here at the moment. See it with the thumbs up. Oh, he's got 2 thumbs up. Like that. And also, it's Muppet Hour as well. And there says Jay Hayes. A Hunt at the moment. He's sitting on 6 runs off 5 deliveries. He is certainly a up-and-coming batsman, Henry Hunt. The brother of Mike. Shot. That's gone through the cover region, and that is going to be another 4 runs in the Kiwi lads. So it is in there. So it is the Hobart Hurricanes as well in there. Or the Hobart Hurricanes in there, says Robert, and also we've got there FOYM as well, says the bash in there with the hashtag, nice little hashtag next to it. But Rogers, he's getting a little bit smacked around the ground at the moment. And that is going to be nicely played. Once again, he's just keeping the elbow high, playing all the shots that he knows. Henry Hunt, and it's working out very nicely. They now only need 115 runs off 111 balls. Tom Rogers, a little bit of the, I think that was a leg spinner type delivery as well. And also we've got the good morning man as well. Says Scuzzy, welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. Hope you slept well after, I guess, that would have been a thrilling night for you when Bangladesh were able to get the win over New Zealand. And yeah, the next game, it is going to be on Sunday. We will be live for that game. As also, be sure to hit that subscribe button, anyone who hasn't already. And also, we are live for the Ashes tomorrow. 6 more hours, in fact, 7 more hours of cricketing action. We learned that this is our 1000th video / live stream on the channel. This one exactly here will be remembered as the 1000th. And it's an interesting one to be bringing up. That's going to be the 4 runs there. Good shot from Henry Hunt. He moves up onto 14 off 8. And also, we've got the really, really small A from Lee as well. I think that's an E anyway. It's very small. And also take the wrong person. I mean, Kiwi lads as well in there. And at this stage, nicely played there by Henry Hunt as well. But at this stage, I would say I mean, if they keep on going at this rate, they're definitely going to get the bash boost point at least here for the Adelaide Strikers. Wait for Lee to say hi to David again as well. I thought you told me to say hi to you every 2 minutes. Sorry, as says Lee. I know. I think he was saying don't say hi to him every 2 minutes. In that situation, a little bit of a run out opportunity to get back though, and also the Dragon. I said I have to go. I have to go now. Bye as well, and for Jay Hayes, they're chucking down under. We will see you later on, mate. And also the H is cut off as well, and there it says Robert at the moment now. And also I can send park his wagon there. Oh, he can park his wagon there as well, says David the Moss. Currently 109 runs needed off 108 deliveries. 18 for none here. That is about how many the Hurricanes had off about 3 or 4 overs, I believe it was. Them David back in, and I would have been frustrated for the people who went to the SCG to see the Ashes today. Yeah, you would have just been getting wet, then cold, then wet, then cold. So we go there. Don't call your mama a dragon, mate. Take care, copper, as well. And there says Jay Hayes. Going to be dragged down by Tim Hayes, and also some of them can't even work out why they're getting timed out. Got to love it as well. And there says Sebastian. Yeah. Oh, it's a full toss there. He tries to hit it out in the deep, but it is going to be straight to the man, and it is Matt Short. Was able to get himself another run. But I'm wondering how close to the wire this game goes, because we have got this situation currently of if it does end up pouring down with rain, they need 5 overs from both sides to warrant a game, and that is why the Adelaide Strikers have decided to start so quickly. They decided to send out a man who doesn't normally open the batting, and Henry Hunt. And also, I like the commentary of this man. His English accent is so much better than America, as ours is Mongolian there. Welcome into the live stream, mate. I think you were here just a moment ago. And also, we look at their bowler, Thana. As I says Raja there in the chat. And also, my name is not even Lee, it's Lee as well. And Raja, do let me know how many runs or how many balls left there will be for the Adelaide Strikers. I must say, love from Nepal. We love New Zealand as well, says Mongolian. And as well, thank you very much on Mongolian, sorry, Nepali. And there. But yeah, do let me know how many balls left, Raja, for the Adelaide Strikers to be able to chase it down. I am going to allow it, since you did give your prediction a little bit earlier on, but it wasn't quite in the form of the balls as well. Another full toss there. That deserved to go for 6, and that is exactly what he receives. As well, 2 overs, as I says Raja, so he's saying 12 balls left. That's fine. I am going to allow it. It was just before the 3rd over, and I'm feeling generous tonight. You know, I feel like tonight is the night that I'm just like, you know what? It's the 1,000th video / live stream on the channel. We'll just give out some, not prizes per se, but just we'll be generous in that regard. And also we have got there, can I get my prediction as well? If you do it right at this very second, Music Kiwi, I will allow it. Maybe. As long as it's the Adelaide Strikers. No. As I got 5 of them yesterday. They were fake YouTube channels as well. And there says Robert. I'll be well bowled by Tim David. That is going to be the end of it. But if it, depending on how close you are, Music Kiwi, I might have to slightly take him away. Take him down without remorse, Rob, as well, says Sebastian there. Yeah, I might have to start getting technical with a few penalties, perhaps, with depending on how late it is as well, since it is just after the 3. As long as there's not another ball, okay, LA won with 16 balls, we'll allow it. I think that's the same as me, so that's why we're going to be friends. Yeah, I said 16 balls left as well. So you're all right, Music Kiwi. We can go with that. That will be all right. Currently lunch at the moment. India are 188 for 6 down in their game of the ICC World Test Championship up against South Africa. Going to be a tough second innings for them. Matt Short went bang. We did end up in that one as well. Music Kiwi, free prediction. Adelaide will win today. As I says Raja there. And also we have got there, who's your favourite cricketer? And 16 has gone. As on there says Robert there. He does have the same as me, but I am slowly learning that like to try and have everyone with different numbers is going to be extremely tough. But just because of how many people we do have predicting now. So because of it, I think it is going to be, as long as there's not more than like a couple. I know the mod slogan, no mercy, no remorse. We work in the dark to serve the light as well. There's a Bastion. That's a good one. That is a good one. I haven't heard that one before, but I like it. Rightly mirrored here. At the moment, 27 of 0 wickets so far. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Josh Hazlewood as well? Says Lee, what's my favorite Josh Hazlewood? The one who plays, moment. I guess, I mean, that third umpire one was pretty good, but also when he did hit the winning runs for the Sydney Sixers on his birthday in one of the matches in the last year's BBL, I thought that was an awesome moment for him. They were just hyping it up that it was his birthday, and then he ended up winning the match for his side on his birthday. How do you feel about Black Caps losing? Personally, I don't mind it, as it gives us so much we can improve on. Exactly right. And that's the thing. I would have actually been more disappointed. That's 4 more runs there for them as well. I actually would have been more disappointed if the Black Caps had won that one from where they were, because they didn't really deserve it with the way that they played compared to how Bangladesh, the feisty, just hearty Bangladesh, were able to win in that one, and they were just way too good for us as well, and we don't talk about that as unnecessarily there. Although the good news, Sunday we got another one that is going to be coming up, which is very good news, and we are going to be covering that on the channel as well. I feel like the Ashes, it is going to be going down to the final day because we've had a lot of rain already on the forecast. So we will have to wait and see how that goes. Unless, of course, we see a heap of wickets falling. Maybe we do get a result before the end of it. Currently now it is going to be Riley Meredith, 5 runs so far off his first 2 balls. Well and truly solid behind it there, Matt Short. Now we should talk about it as well. And that's his piece of Kiwi there. 146 Ks for Riley Meredith. Really seems in. Do you think they'd ever try and turn Meredith into a test match bowler? I feel like they don't need to with the depth that we have got in the Australian side at the moment. Like, you've got Hazelwood, you've got Stark, you've got Cummins, and then that's not even mentioning Boland, Jai Richardson, Michael Nessa. There's probably a few other guys right there as well. Did your mum went on Cricket 19? We haven't actually finished that match as of yet. She was still bowling by about 60 runs or so, and at home's a bit hard hit at home's a bit hard to take as well, says Victor. Yeah, first ever win for Bangladesh. Wow, how'd that miss the stumps? First ever win for Bangladesh on New Zealand soil in any format. I hope Bangladesh party hard to take this one. It doesn't come easy as well, says Music Kiwi. And yeah, the fact that it was a young side, Abadot, he's looking like a phenomenal player from the way that he played. And also Mamanul Haq, the captain. Like, these are a few names that before this tour I probably hadn't really heard of, and now I know them. And I don't think I'm going to be forgetting them anytime soon. So, and even though we did lose, I think my mum still slightly enjoyed being on the live streams throughout the whole series as well. We did about 22 hours together. I think I did about 28 hours by myself of those live streams as well. A little bit more rain starting to fall here. Like I mentioned, 5 overs warrants a game here at this ground. If I were Bangladesh, I'll be so bumped up as well. Exactly right. They've got a lot to cheer about. They're undefeated in 2022. First one, and it was a test match as well, the toughest format as well. Exactly right. Not a lot of luck is involved. I mean, to be fair, there is a bit of luck involved in a test match. We saw Bangladesh. They did have quite a few chances that did end up, I guess, being unfortunate for them. But, like, you can't fluke a test match kind of thing. You have to make sure that you play well throughout the full 5 days. Did your mum call anyone a Muppet today? I think she called about 5 people Muppets throughout those live streams. She was just on fire with the Muppet Brigade. She was just like, oi, Muppet, pretty much at a random time. 95 off 98 balls now. Leg side-ish. That's gone. Adelaide Strikers say thank you very much. It's still raining, and they're trying to get this game done as soon as possible. And also no weather disruptions as well. That's the thing. If there's a weather disruption, that will mean that sadly all of us lose our chance of getting points, which would not be nice. Good job there from Matt Short, though. Once again, 85 metres. This man just doesn't hit the ball lightly. 19 off 12 as well. And your mother's a legend as well. And there's SJA. She is indeed. The fact that she did come on the live streams for so much of the matches. Yes, I guess you could say, convinced her a little bit. But I think it was cool to spend so much time with her. Because like I mentioned, she's been on more live streams now than Daniel and Isaac combined last year. And then maybe even almost George in terms of the amount of time that we spent on live stream. We were doing 6-hour days of just talking. I'm back, G, as well. Says Lee there, welcome back, mate. End of the over, Riley Meredith, 12 runs off his over. Currently 4 overs down. They need 1 more over to warrant the game there. I don't think I want to be McDermott at this point in time. He's got his golden cap, but it will be getting wet. Hope he has got a replacement. Are you streaming tomorrow? I am indeed. The Ashes. We have got a whole day of the Ashes taking place. And then also alongside that, we are going to be having the next one that has taken place, and that is going to be the BBL matchup between the Perth Scorchers and the Thunder, and maybe the Heat versus the Renegades if it doesn't get cancelled. At the moment, he is just trying to mark centre as quickly as he physically can here. By the looks of it, boost. They do need 28 from 36 more balls. The rain is starting to fall a little bit heavier. The umpires will know that they only need 1 more over to warrant a game here. The rain is falling as well, and Yesley as well. And she's done the entire test minus a session or 2 as well. Says Sebastian exactly right. And also, it's time to play the music as well. It's time to light up the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight as well. Says that Nov Mum and Yesley. And also, I hope Taylor gets a bowl. Oh, yeah, I hope Taylor gets a bowl in his last test match. Yeah, hopefully he does get some sort of send-off for that one as well. Nicely played once again. Yes, no, it's the call. Quick work from Matthew Wade would have been gone, but he does get himself just back nicely. Sandeep Labashane gets some nice spin on the ball. Matthew Wade, he's disappointed with the fact that he did miss the stumps with that one. Really well played. Then turns around, runs back, would have been gone as well. Matthew Wade jumping on it. He almost threw it while still, like, he would have been gone by a mile there. Labashane, though, it was a dot ball from his first delivery. And now the Nepalese spinner. That was, oh, what a take that is it? Do they give it out? No, they don't. They're calling for a catch. They're calling for maybe an LBW as well. Either way, it looked very close to both of them. Did bounce. Good work behind the stumps, though. And for the next series, versus South Africa, this should be their lineup as well. And there's Kiwi, and also I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone. Says Lee. We will see you later on, mate. Yeah, I hope you do enjoy your night as well. But currently now it is going to be Hunt at the crease. Henry Hunt. It's Henry Hunt. And he is going to be sitting there alongside Matt Short, both going at a very similar strike rate of around that 130. That's a good shot there from him. Straight to the man. It's going to be the wicket of the Adelaide Strikers. The first one falls, and Sandeep Labashane does pick himself up the wicket there. And that is nicely done indeed. That is a breakthrough that they needed. Henry Hunt, I was just praising him for how well he was playing, and then he just hits it straight to the man in the deep. Of course, with the power surge, it is no longer there, which means that Darcy Short, he was allowed out on the boundary, and he does end up taking that catch beautifully as well. And nonetheless, this game, I mean, it's 7% chance for the Hobart Hurricanes here, 93% chance for the Adelaide Strikers and Knightley as well. And Plums with Zombies Battle for Nelville on Nintendo Switch in February as well. I will ask the question, how many of you guys do actually have a Nintendo Switch? Because I know that I do not, because I would know if I owned one. But do let me know. And if you guys do have a Nintendo Switch, what do you think of it? Is it better than a console because of that kind of mobility that it brings? Or is it a little bit similar? It's Latham, Young, Williamson, Conway, Nichols, Mitchell, Ravindra, Jameson, Southey, Wagner, and Bolt. And there is Elsie's Music Kiwi for the prediction there about Matthew Renshaw, 7 runs away from being able to tick over to the 1,000 runs in the BBL. See how he goes here. Currently going to be 89 runs from 93 balls here. He almost played that onto his stumps there. He actually ended up hitting it onto his back leg, which is not what you want in that situation, that is for sure. But at the moment, 89 runs off 92 balls, although I don't think Ravindra is ready for international yet as well, says Music Kiwi, although he is pretty much the only spinner they've got, isn't he? If I'm not wrong. Nice shot there from Matt Short going out to the man in deep cover. It's always easy to tell who it is because Ben McDermott, he's got that massive glowing gold hat as well, and also in Central or CDG needs to come back in as well. Colin DeGrom, I assume that is, and also we have got the hello. What are you guys talking about as well? And now pretty much just a bit of everything, really. Bit of cricket, bit of whatnot as well. Interesting profile picture you got for yourself, mate. 88 runs from 91 required. And I thought getting a switch because I like Mario. I've been not a fan of Pokemon at all. Just thought I would get the most of it as well. And also, but not a fan. So is it any good? Oh, sorry. I thought of getting a switch, so you didn't in the end. I know that my sister, she ended up getting one. And she had it for about a month and then ended up selling it because she did want to play Animal Crossing, but then that was about it. What's the Bash Boost target? They need 66 runs off the first 10 overs here. So it's not exactly going to be a huge chance or a huge target, I guess you could say as well. But we else got there. The next update is February 18th. What about Patel for Ravindra as well? I don't think he's in the squad, so I don't know whether or not they can actually add him in, unfortunately, there. We will go like that, and we will go like that. As well, Jake Weatherall, they've decided to not bring him out just yet. Oh, he's coming in at 6 by the sounds of it here. So they've decided to put him down the order just a little bit further for Weatherall and maybe save him for the later moments of this game. Give a few of the other batsmen a bit of a chance to kind of get some form going as well. But Renshaw at the moment, he's sitting on 1-off-1. It's going to be now Darcy Short will be getting a bit of a bowl at him. 93% chance for the Strikers to be able to go on to win this game compared to the 7% of the Hobart Hurricanes. Apparently a 10-wicket haul is not good enough as well. Yeah, that's the thing. What else was he supposed to do for himself? Like, he got a perfect innings getting the 10 wickets. Well bowled by Darcy Short. Nice Yorker there with a bit of the spin on offer. Let's get them a squad for Africa. Would be Latham, Conway, Williamson, Youngs, Nichols, Blundell, Colin de Gronholm, then 4 seamers as well. And there's his Music Kiwi. Also, you're not bowling a spinner there by the looks of it, unless you're going Blundell. Blundell is your spinner, maybe? Not too sure. That's going to be nicely bowled by Short once again. Just going to be the single. Work to the league side. Not really any big challenge. Oh, that's a direct hit, and that might be. Oh, he's sitting on out. Well done by the umpire, because I thought that was out. And also probably get Blundell out, as well as his Music Kiwi. What happened here? That's a good call from the umpire. I got all excited, thought it was out. That's why I'm sitting here and they are sitting out there. That's a shot. It's a good shot from Matthew Shaw. Ends up well and truly flying into the crowd there, and that is going to be another 6 runs. They move up now onto 49 of 5.3 overs. They are not messing around here, ladies and gentlemen. They have decided, right, we're going to get this one just finished off as quickly as physically possible here. We'll see how it goes. And also, I reckon just do the squad that won the Test Championship, in my opinion. That's going to be huge from Shaw once again. 6 more for that man, and he is striking the ball superbly at the moment. 72 runs needed off 86 deliveries. Darcy Short getting punished here. And also, but set for Watling and Taylor as well. And then that is a good shot from Matt Shaw. That time he hits at 87 metres. I like H's a lot. But I'd take Ashwin as a spinner in my World 11 as well. Exactly right. Or Nathan Lyon if it's in Australia, perhaps. Although saying that, Ashwin actually did all right in Australia, didn't he? Going to be a dot ball there for Darcy Short. Like they're saying, Hobart Hurricanes as a team at 1-6. Darcy Short, Matt Short so far has hit 4 sixes. And it's interesting, Matt Short got Darcy Short out. Matt Short is now absolutely taking it to Darcy Short for his bowling. Nice shot there from Matt Short. It's it out cover way. And that is going to be the end of the over. Neesham or Ferguson, they take 2 brilliantly run between them as well. And Neesham or Ferguson should come into the test squad as well. And there's his Music Kiwi. I think they probably won't go Ferguson just because unfortunately he ends up getting injured when he does play more than like 3 balls of bowling, sadly. Or maybe that was quite harsh, wasn't it? 3 overs or so is normally where he seems to slightly risk an injury. Matt Henry could be worth a crack, maybe. Give him a go. At the moment, Hanscom trying to keep this ball dry. We are past the stage of this game being called off because of the fact that if it is called off, there will still be a result, and that will be the result of the Hobart Hurricanes. The way that the Adelaide Strikers, the way that they've started this one, I don't think it's very much so at all a question. They only need 5 runs per over. Matt Short's going absolutely berserk at the moment out there at the crease, moving up to 36 runs off 20 balls. He has scored 24 of his runs off 6s as well. At the moment now, they are going to need 70 of 84 balls. Have to wait and see. Do we think that Matt Short will bring up his 50, ladies and gentlemen? He's 14 away. Do let me know. Renshaw on strike now. He needed 7 runs to be able to get himself up to that 1,000 runs in the BBL. Why did I have to be the brave one, as us, says Sebastian? If it makes you feel better, I think someone else was also brave, and they will not get points. Unless it's bowled out. Maybe there's like a bowled out situation here. And like they're saying, a few dots for Labashane. Can he do the same in this over as well? Although if it makes you feel better, Sebastian, I do know that you said 13 as well. And it seems like the way that Matt Short is hitting this ball, perhaps it will be a little bit quicker than that 13 mark. McDermott takes it in the deep, throws it back in. And that is just going to be the Bash boost point. They need 7 runs off 22 balls here to get themselves the extra point, the Adelaide Strikers. And that's the thing, even though they haven't won a huge amount of games, they've been getting those extra points through the Bash boost point. And because of that, it has led to them being able to get themselves in the position of, I guess, really just being able to go on and get themselves, no. Oh, no. He was appealing too long there, and he did end up forgetting to throw the ball. But, I would say that one was not out. I think it was pitching outside leg there for that delivery. And also, we've got how much runs did McDermott make today? It was in the end, I think he got 11 or so. And so basically, so basically they're saying if it makes you feel better, your initial prediction was bollocks. Not completely, but just yeah, maybe, I don't know. A little bit, maybe only a little bit. Don't suck my blood, Sebastian, please. Can you teleport? No, sorry. Outside leg. It was outside leg by Miles, so that is why it was given as not out. With a shout, apparently, he really went upstairs for it, saying that Lavashane. And yes, it was going onto the stumps, but it was way outside leg, which, of course, cannot be ruled as a LBW. Just waiting there. And that is going to be, once again, the single. Well, it seems like they don't really need to cruise, or they don't really need to speed along. They can just cruise here for the Adelaide Strikers. They're chasing this down comfortably. They're still going at about 9 runs per over here. 5 runs off 19 balls here for the Bash boost point. Oh, he ends up French cutting that one, Renshaw. And also, we've got these super answers. We'll meet again, sir. We'll meet again as well. Says Sebastian there. That makes me very concerned. And also, Seb, just answer to your question is yes, as well as Jay and also Brad. Did you know Black Caps lost 37 for 8 in the second innings? I do indeed. I watched it happen. They just kept on going down and down and down, unfortunately for them. Also, who did the Canes play next? So the next game for the Hurricanes in this competition, I'm going to have a quick look. I believe it's actually going to be on either not tomorrow, the next day, or the next day after that, I believe. The Hurricanes, the next game, it is going to be up against the Brisbane Heat in 2 days, 22 hours. So whether or not that game takes place on Saturday, we will have to wait and see, of course. Because at the moment, I mean, and they've also got the Thunder on Monday as their other one. Do you have a live ladder as well? I do indeed. So at the moment, the Scorchers are sitting top on 29, Sixers on 23, Thunder on 19, Hurricanes on 17, Heat on 14, Renegades on 11, Stars on 10, Strikers on 9, but about to be 10. And then if they win this game, they might even go a little bit above the Heat, depending on how much time they've got left. That was a good Yorker. Again, hit to the leg side, out to square leg. Nicely casually fielded by Darcy Short there. They get back for 2. Nice running between the wickets there as well. Looked like an awkward bouncer for Matthew Wade. I just bit my tongue. That's unfortunate. But yeah, at worst, they're going to be sitting 6th if they win this game, the Adelaide Strikers. And they will go above both of the Melbourne sides, who are sitting 7th and 6th, or 7th and 8th after this game. If they do want to come on Heat, I do have a chance to make the playoffs. As well as Music Kiwi, they are sitting there currently on 14 points. They still do, but with all the players that they are missing now, it's going to be a lot more tough. Oh, Caleb Joy was almost celebrating that one. Go Strikers go above the Heat, or hope Strikers go above the Heat as well, says Jay Hayes. With just that innocent smile at the end of it as well. Just a smiley emoji, Nothing too sinister, of course. Oh, that almost spun round off the surface in the outfield. But at the moment, 65 for 1 here for the Sydney Sixers. That's a lie. The Adelaide Strikers. So at the moment, we have got the Hope Strikers go by the Heat. I'll still support the Hurricanes regardless as well, says David. And at the moment, they're doing very nicely. They've got a good chance of being able to make it through to the final just to rub it in to plays as well, says Jay Hayes. Does he actually go for the Brisbane Heat, or is he just saying that he goes for the Brisbane Heat? Because I swear I heard him say at one point that he just owns the Caps, so he decided that he would slightly support them as a joke. But I don't know whether or not that is the case. And also that we have got the Heat. Always disappointment. As all there says Music Kiwi. I see run between the wickets, and the Bash boost point has now been secured by the Strikers. So they move up onto 10 as well at the moment. And that would actually put them above the Stars. So already just with that little part, they move themselves up a little bit further into 7th place. And with another few points here, he supports them as well, says Jay Hayes there. I see. That will be slightly unfortunate. And Blaze said he's the biggest Heat fan alive as well, says Sebastian. Oh, and who's Blaze support Jay as well in there. Very nicely done. Oh, a little bit of a loosener there for them as well. So, yeah, at this stage, they are sitting in 5th heat. They might go down to 6th possibly, but he's secretly a Scorchers fan as well. I feel like everyone is secretly a Scorchers fan. You know, like when they are sitting as high as they are, it's very easy to get behind them. Like for me, I should be a Scorchers fan because they have Colin Munro, and he is the only Kiwi in this whole competition, but I don't mind any of the teams. Really, at the moment, Colin Munro right behind Ben McDermott. Nicely played. It is going to be the single heats, a good side, but we'll roll the Hurricanes in Saturday if we play them as well, says Robert there, and bandwagon says Jay. What? I'll tell you what, I feel like this is going to go back to, wait, was it Jay? Was it you originally, Jay, who said about speak no English? As well, was that you originally on the channel? I feel like it was, wasn't it? If I'm not wrong. And of course, my lips are sealed. I'll just go for a team as a New Zealander. And just like the IPL, I watch and see how well the Kiwis do as well, says Music Kiwi. And now it's going to be Tom Rogers bowls it all right, and it's going to be the dot ball. 6 off the over now. Doing a little bit better for themselves, but they still need 59 runs off 72. Are you not English? Says Jay Hayes. I thought it was. As I was my as well, says Brandon. Your prediction, mate, it is 6 balls left you have gone with as well. So it could be all right, depending on how long into this innings it does go as well. I'm running very low on water. Yeah. I got like the smallest part as well. Okay, I'm going to go. See you later, cows. Says there's a Kiwi. See you later, mate. That's an interesting send-off, isn't it? At the moment, Tom Rogers, they are just showing the way that he bowls. Perfectly vertical. Tell you what, I feel like the bowling style of some of these bowlers is just getting better and better. And good day, as I not speak English, England, when you saw in there, says Sebastian. Also, I'm still looking at that. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm going to see a lot of cows as well from Music Kiwi. Interesting. Sandeep Labashane. He's sitting in a decent position as well. Also, we have the low JK, but you play as well. And this is Music Kiwi. We'll see you later on, mate. Right, Renegades at this stage, they have got the game tomorrow night against the Brisbane Heat. Maybe. And also, you need a tap beside you as well, says Robert. I do. I need to stick one in the wall. You know, one of those like, wait a minute. This is going to be such a waste of money if I find out how much this is. Water dispenser. How much is a water dispenser? It's $200. Oh. Wait, desktop water dispenser. Benchtop water cooler. Oh. Tempting. $115, and I could get how much water goes in that though? 5 litre water. Oh. You don't know how tempted I am. Sheffield benchtop water cooler. Who wants to help Hamish buy a water cooler, ladies and gentlemen, so that he can stick one on his desk as well? And I'll tell you, I have to hop off as well. Take care, everyone. Cheers for the stream. As says the match. We will see you later on, mate. And good night. I'm going to see. I'm going to get back on my holiday as well, says Brandon there. Imagine if it leaked, though. That would be dangerous. I could have a little desk there. And then just, how about a Fanta? Oh, I could fill it up with Fanta. That would not take too much effort. I wouldn't think it would get a bit flat eventually. I think as well. Maybe I need one for Fanta, one for water, just like side by side as well. That would be kind of, that's the thing. I feel like that's just the case of like, maybe I just need to have more water with me or get a drink bottle rather than buying a literal water dispenser. Would look cool though. Would look quite cool. That's going to be played nicely, and that's going close to the boundary. And also take care, Seb, as well. I got one on eBay which plugs into the PowerPoint for $35. Takes 15 liters. It's 15-liter water bottles from the shop for $8 as well. Says Jay. Got one on eBay which plugs into a. It actually like wait. It takes power. Do all of them take power? Like, as in like wait. Do all of them actually like need water? Oh, because of course, how does it keep it cold? Geez, tell you what, I've had a brain fade there. I was wondering how it like kept it cold, but that makes sense now. for $35. That sounds like a good deal. As yeah, to cool the water down. As says Jay, yeah, my brain. For a second, I was just like, oh, it must just be quite chilly in there. And I was like, over there, I'm going to see your comment. As you see my video, I'm going to see at January 12th as well, says Brandon there. That chat is about 150, no, 126, sorry, was actually the target for them. A lot lower than they would have been anticipating. 0.5% chance of the Hobart Hurricanes winning from here. They're going to need some wickets, and they're going to need it in a hurry if they do want any chance at all of being able to go through. But anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hey, it's Scooby-Doo. I swear he was there for one of the Boxing Day, or one of the Boxing Day test matches, or the one before that maybe. As well, it looks like it is a nice Scooby-Doo. That's weird that we were talking about dogs, and now he is there as well. Wonder if anyone dressed like Clifford the big red dog. At the moment, short. They're just talking, what is going on? They're actually just talking about it on the commentary about the little Scooby-Doo's little cousin. And they're saying about Scrappy-Doo. And now at this stage, it's like that's the conversation we had like 5 minutes before it started as well. And also it's only about football as well. You get those pure water 15-litre bottles for $8 as well. And there's these JAs, and also there hasn't been any runs lately in the BBL as well, or that many runs in the BBL. Exactly right. I'm going to have a look up on what the previous results have been as well. And see you on January 12th, everyone. So good, safe travels, Brandon, to yourself, mate. And hopefully we will get to catch up. It was, 140, 126, 180, not too bad from the Scorchers, 150, 187. So nothing really breaking the 200 other than when we saw the Hurricanes Renegades game and also Thunder Scorchers. Oh, well, there once again. And it is going to be played down the ground from Darcy, not Darcy. It was Renshaw, who has brought up his 1,000 runs as well, I should mention. So I will give him a quick clap for that one as well. Who's that person behind you as well, says Donovan? It's probably myself. There is actually a man. These little fellows, they're the ones that you're talking about, aren't they? These little fellows here, they're just doing a little bit of work on the pitch there. And then from there, they're going to keep on going. Whoa, look at that focus. That is absolutely phenomenal focus, ladies and gentlemen. Normally it like auto-corrects itself. I kind of want to sit like this, but I know that won't be too great for content. This looks like I'm on like FBI most wanted list. And I'm like sitting here like, I can't show my face as well. What has happened to the camera? I kind of want to move. Am I drunk? Lowers us his Jay. I don't. There we go. I don't know what that was about. And now it's like clearer than ever as well. That went very, very blurry. And also, I can't see your face as well. Can I get a hey? And there says Donovan Phillips there. And the chat also, I can't see your face as well, says Frank. Yeah, it was very weird how unfocused it went. I don't think I've seen it that bad before for the focus side of it. And now it's like really sucked into my face. That sounds weird. It's going to be another single. There haven't really been too many boundaries in the last little while here. Last boundary, 24 balls. My point exactly there. 16 minutes since we've seen one. No wonder we have been getting a little bit distracted in the last little while and looking at water bottle coolers and all sorts. Just looking at where I would put it. And then it's just there in the glass. That was from this morning. It's actually extremely warm. Oh, that's a Renshaw in the arm. I don't even know if I want the rest of that. It's like, when you've left water sitting out for way too long and it's just bad. I feel like it's like when you have a drink bottle and you leave it in the sun and then it like comes back and then you're like, oh, this tastes like plastic. That doesn't taste like glass, but it doesn't taste like water either. 48 runs needed from 61 balls here at the moment at 4.72 runs and over. It looks like it's really calmed down in terms of the weather around this ground, which is great to see because we wanted to see a full game of 20 overs. That's a big old full toss from Rogers, and it's nicely struck there from Renshaw. Is it a no ball? No, it is not. It is going to be illegal, and it's a creepy secret. Well, there's a creepy secret in Peppa Pig. Go Google Peppa Pig background as well. And he says, Donovan, what is the secret? Do let me know. Good night, Kiwi lads. I'm going to sleep as well, says Ollie Wilson. No worries, mate. We'll see you later on. Hopefully we see you for the Ashes tomorrow. We've got day 2 that we are going to be live streaming on the channel as well, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you 12, Brandon, as well. And there says Robert there as well. Hopefully you do enjoy your trip as well. You got a week that you will get to chill out for that one as well. At the moment, they're showing some tennis. I don't actually watch too much tennis, but we did actually have one live stream for the rugby that they played tennis rather than rugby on the rugby channel, and it was when it was a final as well, and they decided that they didn't actually want to show it. And I had to watch the game on YouTube because luckily someone had uploaded it on YouTube as well. So win-win, really. I'm just hiccuping. And also there's a Peppa Pig in the background in the window as well. Says it, Donovan. Is that for myself or for like actually in the like Peppa Pig background thing? Is that a tiny man? I think that is a tiny man, isn't it? Either that or it's just a weird shadow. It might be a Sasquatch. Also, what's up? I couldn't go to sleep, so I came back here. I was Cecily, so welcome back, mate. And what time is the Ashes tomorrow? We'll be starting at 12:30 New Zealand time, so we'll be starting at maybe around 12:15. There's plenty to talk about after all of the rain around it. If it ends up getting rain delayed again, it's going to be a little bit sad because we're not going to see too much cricket tomorrow either. Other than, I guess, on our Xbox, because we will be playing a little bit of Cricket 19 or something along those lines to fill in the time while we wait for the next session to get underway. They're just showing the one wicket of the day, and it was Hunt who did end up losing his wicket there, and I will be able to watch the live stream at 4:30 as well. And there says Frank, and also 12 p.m. New Zealand time. Or does it start a little bit earlier on, Robert? Good night, Carwash Guy. As I says, Jay, one moment, I am going to go like this, and I am going to quickly check to see whether or not a moment we go like this. We go Ashes. Maybe it is starting a little bit earlier on. Okay, starts at 12:30 is what it has got for me, but I believe the coverage starts at 12. And Ray as well says Ollie there. Also, but I'm going to go to bed now, and I will call you if I can help as well. And then says Donovan, so we will see you later on, mate. And also, we've got the serious Kiwi lads as well. And then there says Robert for the... Wait, he's serious, the Kiwi lads. Who is serious at this stage? And also, we've got there right now. Time is 11:46 as well, says Lee. And also, good night, Jay Hayes. I hope you have a good one as well. In there. So what is the series about, Kiwi lads? Or for 12 p.m. New Zealand time? No, not too sure. I'm confused. And good night, JJ. So I hope you have a good night as I'm there. At that moment, they are just talking to Adam Griffith, you too, Ollie, as well. There's Jay. Currently 47 runs needed off 60 balls as well. 11:47 now in New Zealand time. It is indeed. We are sitting there just before midnight. Shh, I won't tell. I was telling Ollie 12 p.m. So he was early. Whoops. Whoops. I might have ruined that one a little bit. To be honest, my bad. I put my hand up there. Hope you have a good sleep, Kiwi lads. You too, mate. And yeah, hopefully you are raring to go for the Ashes tomorrow. 80 for 1 at the moment for the Strikers here. They're halfway there. They only need 4.78 runs per over. Owania is actually getting a little bit of a bowl. Good shot. That's almost a cricket test match shot there from Renshaw. It's going to be cut off there nicely by Tim David. And it is going to save just the 1 run, but Renshaw now moves himself up onto 14 runs. He should have a shave as well, says Ollie Wilson. I am heavily considering it. And that is sure. And also, you think so, Lee, as well? And LA Strikers have a good chance of winning. Yeah, I'd say so. 99.5% chance at the moment for them to be able to get themselves to win. They are just showing there the Tim David one. And yep, as well says Lee in the Peppa Pig background as well. And there says Robert there. And also we've got there, piss off squiggles. As on there says J. Hayes. Yeah, he is. Once again, he's got a heap of random numbers, random letters. Works well. It's been a big day today, I've realised. Although one almost at the stumps, it's going to be racing away. And it is going to be now fielded by Tom Rogers. And they get the 2 runs. Very good running between the wickets here for the Adelaide Strikers. Don't look like they're really struggling at all to be able to find those extra runs. That might be able to help them towards the victory at the moment. Well, at this stage, Hurricanes were actually 4 for 72 as well. And there's your Muppet J as well. And there's Robert. And also we've got the hanging in the Amish by a thin thread. You're in for she, mate. Outstanding as well, says David the Mod. Yeah, I feel like the yawns, anytime I look too far that way, that this one just hates me. This little light. Stay there. But yeah, also, have you seen it, Josh? Otherwise, who the F? It's that umpire. I have seen it. I just haven't shown my mum yet as well. Always a Muppet or 10 on here, Rob. So I said, JAs, there is indeed. Seems to be a common thing for cricket live streams. Go Adelaide Strikers as well. And there says Ollie Wilson. Yeah, at the moment, they've got a very good chance. But I think, like, tonight's going to be a good night, as the Black Eyed Peas would say, because I think I'm going to sleep for like 10 hours. And I probably haven't slept for 10 hours this year yet, which I know sounds weird because it's only the 5 days. But, like, probably a little bit before that as well, just because of the early morning starts. Because with the New Zealand catch put down there from Peter Hanscom, and he has dropped short there. Matt Short would have been out on 49 if he had been able to take that one. Also, I'm going to bed now. Good night, everyone. As I said, we will see you later on, mate. Peter Hanscom, unfortunately, just getting that one wrong with the catch, ended up putting it down. So hard shot straight at him through coverway, and it just ended up slipping as well. But I'm liking the fact that there isn't any more rain in the cards. Nice shot there once again, and that's going to be a powerful shot. Goes for 4 runs, and that is going to be the half century for Matt Short. 53 off 36 deliveries, 2 4s, 4 6s as well. He was able to hit for himself. Very nicely done for Matt Short. 4th BBL 50 in his career in 46 matches as well. I swear he's got a couple of them this year as well. And Lee, that's what Ollie said as well. He's still here as well. And also Reed Nichols says good night, mate, as well. You'll see it later on, Reed. As well, but that is the 54 Matt Short. Nicely done by that man. Ticking over quite nicely. Renshaw sitting on 14 off 16 at the other end. So he has been ticking over as well for them. Tim David once again going to be marking that run up and get him ready to go. He may be in bed as well. Let's see what Ollie said. That's what Ollie said there as well. But they are just showing their Matt Short. He was favouring the leg side, but still had quite a few scoring shots out on the offside. Maybe about 7 runs worth. Something along those lines. Maybe 8. Our game, he has got quite a few runs out there. 8 runs on the offside, and then the leg side, he has been able to get himself the rest of those runs, sitting on 41 runs on that side as well. But now it is going to be Tim David bowling. He's only gone for 11 runs so far, puts it short. Matty Renshaw hits it hard in the back, in the gap, I should say, as well. Maybe they're in bed together. Ram Ranch as well. Cesar J. Hayes there. And nicely done by Matty Renshaw. 18 runs off 17 deliveries. Very good shot. And like they're saying, good batting conditions here for the Strikers. There's no turn on offer. They made the right decision. We're saying that they did want to have the bowl first. Definitely with the rain in the air. That's going to be way down leg side. That's missed Matthew Wade, and that looks like it could end up being another 4 runs, and it would be 5 wides as well. It's going to just roll away. Sandeep Lavashani and Tom Rogers both not able to get to that one. 5 wides, and now they only need 34 runs off 53 deliveries. In fact, they only need now 30 runs. Was that called as a wide? That was given as leg buys. I thought it was a wide. Interesting. Now Tim David once again. Nicely hit down the ground from Renshaw. Ticks himself over to 19. Almost reaching the 20 here for Matty Renshaw. Still 99.5% chance that they do win this game. In fact, I'm going to have a wee Google here for a second. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And at the moment, if you were to be brave enough to bet on the Hobart Hurricanes for this game, you would end up... Okay, you can't bet on them anymore. It says that the Perth Scorchers game is live now. That's not the case, so I don't know what they're doing. But he dragged down, good shot there from Matt Short. Hits it all the way to the boundary, and that is another 6 runs there for Matt Short. And Mr. School is probably a telemarketer in Kolkata, India, as well. Says David the Mod there. And the chat as well, and also over there low from David to Jay. But that's a good shot once again from Short. He's at 5 boundaries that are all 6s here. 80 plus meters, and he's probably making a different count, David. The Mod, I just got him as well, says Robert there. Very nice shot. And now 23 runs off 50 balls now required here. Tim David pitches that one up quite nicely, and it is going to be worked down the ground for just a single. Oh. I was like, gee, this game's going to be over soon. Well, did you say Novmum is your prediction? I think you were right up there, weren't you? Novmum, 14 balls left. Okay. We got there 16, 26 balls for David the Mod. Might be on fire for it, perhaps. In fact, 26 may even be too many. Or too little, I should say. While you're on the internet, what's the win predictive between Australia and England as well? I can get that up for you, mate. Ashes, there we go. Ashes here. It is going to be the win probability for these two sides. It is 26% for Australia, 69% for the draw, and 5% for England. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like rain is going to be the real winner in the end here. Unfortunately, just because of the fact that it is going to be just a lot of rain on the cards, I think, in the near future. At the moment, they are just showing there something on the scoreboard. I can't read that, but now it is Sandeep Lavashane. It will be bowling next. The Strikers have really sped up the way that they have been playing here. And like I mentioned, we have got the Ashes tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, so be sure to check that out. It will be starting at around 12:20 or so New Zealand time, and we are going to be live for that. Should be a very exciting one. I will get myself an extra hour and 20 minutes of sleep as well. Orange shots it straight in the air. Who wants it? It is taken there by Tim David, and this will be a draw, as I said, Jay Hayes. Yeah, more than likely the rain is not going to just go away for the next 4 days. Like, it's supposed to rain every single day. As well, so that is going to be a wet one. I feel like we're going to have the most time that we will ever have trying to fill in time on our live stream as well for the rain delay. I don't know whether or not to just leave up a screen saying rain delay, or whether, like, I mean, today it flew by when we were chatting to you guys. Like, I don't think we really had any real break other than maybe a 20-minute one for the original kind of lunchtime break. And we actually came back too late for that one. We missed the first couple balls. Matty Renshaw here has gone 19 runs off 21 balls, but he has still brought up the 100 runs or the 1,000 runs. Should have played it in Brisbane and Adelaide as well. You know, even a double up at the MCG is just somewhere, I guess that, well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of Australia is going to be raining in the next little while. I'm just going to look at my weather report once again for Adelaide at the moment. It's looking all right, but they are not the place where they are playing. Melbourne, severe warning for damaging wind as well there for Melbourne. So that doesn't seem like the best place to have it. And at the moment, Thursday is going to be 80%, Friday 60%, Saturday 90%, Sunday 80%. It's going to be relatively warm, but it's not going to be too great as well. Tim David taking that one nicely. And True Cricket 19 as well, says Robert. Yeah, we have always got that option. It's kind of like the backup plan for if we do end up needing technical difficulties. We tried doing a quiz today. We got 1 out of 10. That wasn't good during break as well. And there says Robert. Yeah. So I guess if there is like any sort of rain delay or anything like that, we are sorted. We got plenty that we can kind of fill in the time with as well. Like we could start a career mode on Cricket 19. We could do all sorts on there as well. So it's all good. It's all good. And I feel like you guys, like, I want to do more Cricket 19 videos, but I haven't really had the chance outside of live stream. So in a weird way, the more it rains, the more time I get to, yeah, or it's more like that's time that I do get to spend doing more cricket on Cricket live streams. Wellesley's sitting on 0-0, just watching a bit of Ram Ranch video, YouTube video, WTF as well. Says David Lamont, when your mum plays Cricket 19, does she swear when she gets out as well? She actually swore quite a bit today on the Cricket 19 one. It was quite funny, but she was, for a start, I accidentally had her, I had her on the hardest difficulty. She got out 3 wickets. Then I put her on the easiest difficulty, and she was smacking it all around the park. 6 after 6 after 6 after 6. And then we went out of the game, went back in, and I forgot that it would reset it to the hardest difficulty, and she just got plumb LBW'd the very first ball back, and then I put it back on easy. So, yeah, she has been hitting some nice shots. It'll be once again another single. They need 19 runs off 44 balls. They haven't actually taken the power surge as of yet, I don't believe, but I would take the power surge soon because you might as well get that net run rate as high as physically possible. Don't want to waste any time here. Say Sandeep Lavashane bowl out, and then from there, I think they will end up taking it. Shot. Once again, there it goes out to the man in the deep there, Tim David. Good throw in. That is going to be the 2 runs to close out the Sandeep Lavashane over, other than just the one that they have got as well. Sandeep Lavashane, final ball. He's already got 2 wickets for himself. Maybe one more could be just around the corner for him. Because if he doesn't, then he is going to... I feel like Sandeep Lavashane, that's the thing. He is one of those players. He's probably he's happy with 2 wickets, but he would have liked a lot more. As well, he's got the only 2 wickets for his side. So, of course, that would make him relatively happy. That's going to be almost in the air. It's worked away. And that is going to be racing to the boundary there. And not going to be able to stop that one from going over. WTF was that as well. There's David the Modern Ramranch was all Tricking's fault. He started that shenanigans as well, says Jay Hayes. How did he find it originally? Is a better question. 114 for 2 here. And they need 13 more runs off 42 balls. So what was the highest amount of balls that someone said? 20 balls, 18 balls, 26 balls, 21 balls, 7 balls, 5 balls, 15 balls. I thought we had someone say about 30-something balls. I think the highest is actually you, David. So anything around that, 20 balls left as well, says Aiden. So he is probably, 21 balls left for the memes. So that says more cake. 20 balls, 18 balls. Okay, so at this stage, if they chase it down very quickly, it would be David, more cake, and then it would also be the Aiden. It would be Aiden in third. Would also get him some. And while truck drivers get lonely out on the road as well, says JAs. I guess that is true in some regards. So pretty much, yeah, anything under 20 or over 23 or 2 balls left, you will actually get yourself the 4 points here, David. You're in a good position to be. Nicely whip to the leg side. So Roger's going to be bowling his final one. So I guess he just stumbled across that ranch as well, says Jay Hayes. I guess so. I feel like it must get, I guess not boring being a truck driver, but there must be plenty of downtime that you just kind of sit there and either drive or I hope he has good music or something like that, or can listen to something while he's driving as well, just to make the time fly by as well. I feel like I would be just blasting my music. Because whenever I'm editing, I can't blast music because I need to listen to audio and whatnot. So it does make it a little bit more tricky. Oh, Melbourne City versus Wellington Phoenix is going to a shootout after ending 0-0 in extra time. Well, we're losing that, I would think. But we'll wait and see, of course. Wellington Phoenix, sometimes we don't joke. And also, their truck drivers need to shower somewhere as well. And this is JA's, and it sounds like the perfect spot, Plenty of space. Domo, what we got here? Are they going to these spot kicks? So they played 120 minutes. And no one was able to score during that time. Wait, is it actually live on YouTube? Yeah, it is. Fair play. Okay. Might as well watch that then. So Wellington Phoenix versus Melbourne City penalty shootout at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. And Melbourne City, they actually missed their first one, which is good news for the Phoenix. They shouldn't have been winning this game, the Phoenix, as well. So if they do win it, that is very impressive from the Kiwis as well. But they are just showing the replay, and he ends up saving it. Oh, good save from the youngster. Good save. Currently 11 runs needed off 39 deliveries now for themselves. Tom Rogers, he's sitting on 0 for 26. He is actually close to the leading wicket taker in the competition. He wants to take it back. That's going to be John Wells. Beautiful shot out there. The man at deep point. Just shove them around the boundary, and they're going to get back for the easy 2 there. Once again, did the Phoenix score it? Yes, they did indeed. That's good. 9 runs needed off 38 balls still left. So unless they have a couple maidens, David, you are getting 3 points here, my friend. It will be very good indeed. The Adelaide Strikers, the way that they started this one was very impressive. They just kept on going and going and going and going all the way home. Tom Rogers puts it on the stumps. And like they're saying, the Bash Boost point has been keeping the Adelaide Strikers in the tournament because they have received about 5 or 6 of them. And so that is going to be the penalty going in for Melbourne City, and now it is 1-1. The Strikers, as they are sitting, I believe if they finish this game relatively soon, if they take the power surge, that is, they will actually get themselves in the position of maybe going above the Heat in 5th. If not, they will still get themselves into 6th above the Renegades. Once again, played to the leg side, and it's going to Tim David trying to chase this one down. has been able to cut it off, and that is just going to be the single once again for them. 8 runs now needed off 36. That is the end of the Rogers over. I feel like now you just take the power surge and close out this game, although saying that the power surge will actually mean more men round the bat, so maybe you don't. Maybe instead you just decide to tick this one over without it being possible. The Phoenix just missed a penalty. Oh, no. And I'll say, yeah, as I said, David. Do I preemptively give you the points, David? Or do you think that will jinx it? Why is that still playing? It's actually still playing in my corner of the screen. I don't know what app it's through. I think it's through Tribe. It's actually still playing. It's got like mini play. Oh, now Melbourne City have missed theirs. So everyone's missing at the moment. Right, I am going to go here. Go like this. We'll go David. Gets himself first place. Second, it would be not Aiden. Who was the other one? And I was like, hi, Seth Priya. Welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well. Also, it was Morecake. It was actually. Morecake's had a good day. Here we go. Couple blows and it will be over for this matchup. And then in third, it will be Aiden. I believe at this point in time, there is no chance of it finishing any other way. I don't want to jinx them, of course. Oh, the Phoenix missed another penalty. They're bloody good at that. They just missed penalty after penalty as well. It's a live broadcast. I didn't actually realize they had that option. That stayed very low there. It's a wrong one from Darcy Short. Now, he's trying to keep that ball dry. It's been very hard conditions to bowl in here for the Hobart Hurricanes. Also for the Strikers, but they probably got it a little bit earlier when it wasn't as damp and also skiddy around as well. Oh, Matt Short strikes that one nicely. It's going to be hit out to the man at deep mid wicket, and it is just a solo. Was that Joel Paris? Surely that wasn't Joel Paris because we haven't actually seen him bowl if that is Joel Paris. I don't think it was. Who gets the points as well, says Robert. So it will be the first points goes the way of David, who's been able to claim himself 3. Second will be, that's a big old full toss, and that's going to be a big old shot as well there. It's going 4 runs there. Is it a no ball? No, it isn't. It is just going to be the 4, but yeah, it will be Morecake who gets 2, and then it is going to be Aiden who gets the 3 as well for himself. It's a big shot. And now they just need the 2 runs to win. What did Aiden say in balls? He said 20 in the end for his. So yeah, he did say 20 balls left. In that regard, I think I've got that right, haven't I? Yeah, he said 20 for that prediction as well. Fellington Phoenix missed another penalty. So they're going to lose that game. That's a wicket. I mean, now it's only 2 runs needed, but Darcy Short picks it up as well. He's got a big smile on his face. Jono Wells, he does not, because he has just missed out on being out there at the end of this game. And that means now they have to send out a different batsman to make their way to the crease. It was a good catch in the end. Does almost look like Joel Paris, but it is not Joel Paris. It is Owen instead. And also, bro, I still can't go to sleep as well. Don't worry, we are about to end the live stream, so it is no worries for you there, mate. And you won't have the distraction of us constantly talking as well. At the moment, I'm just confused by my thumb. Because it looks like I've been like trying to carry a whole heap of stuff, but I haven't been carrying a whole heap of stuff. So I just got like a line on this. Oh, that will be from golf. Actually, the other day, that will be what it is. Never mind. Weatherald now, he's making his way to the crease. He does need 2 runs here for his side to be able to win the match. Do you go out there and do you just absolutely swing, or do you just go out there and do you just tap it around a little bit? Oh, the Melbourne City actually missed their 3rd penalty. Penalties are hard at the moment at this ground. Wellington Phoenix to draw the penalties. He does score it, and now it's going to the extra ones as well. Bye, guys. I'll be later as well for the next one. And also, David Yamaita's back as well, says it was bro there. Oh, sorry, it was Jay there. I don't think I've ever called someone bro on purpose. And that one wasn't on purpose either. I don't think bro's my thing. You know? Bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Sup, bo? I think people more likely say sup, bo, rather than sup, bro. Oh, Weatherall might be gone. Or they haven't given it as well. think it was just going down leg a little while. I won't annoy anyone tomorrow again as well. And then says Leaders, no worries. And we will see you later on. The Phoenix actually win. Phoenix actually win, I think. No, they don't. They have to take another 5 penalties. Damn. I thought we had won something. At the moment now, there are still 30 balls left here. You might actually be 100% on, David, here with 26 balls left. I feel bad for Sebastian. I talked him into changing to the Hobart Hurricanes, but yeah, it is going to be interesting to see how many balls left they will have. It's a giant face of, that is Wizega, actually. And the Blue Crew, they are still celebrating for this one as well. Did the Phoenix score? They did indeed. I feel like I should stick around till the end of that Wellington Phoenix shootout as well, shouldn't I? Just so that we know whether or not they will win it. I haven't actually seen that kit that they're wearing, like, yet. So I feel like I haven't watched much of the A-League, have I? Yeah, it is going to be Owen charging in. Only 2 runs needed to win this game. Short ball, hit to the leg side. That is going through, and that is going to be the 4 runs. And they do end up winning it. Strikers win as well. And there says Raj, they do indeed, and they win it comfortably. Still 29 balls left to be able to get that one done. And the wickets, they did end up winning it by 7 wickets in the end, which is absolutely phenomenal. But thank you all very much for tuning into this one. At the moment, the Phoenix, they are trying hard to stop the Melbourne City from going through. And at the moment, it's looking like it's working because they are sitting now. Currently, they are sitting actually like 3-3, but they have a kick to come here as well, I believe. I guess. No, they should be 3-4. I feel like they should be leading a little bit after that, but that is all right because hopefully they will be able to go on and get themselves the win in the penalty shootout as well. Melbourne victory 1. Let's go as well. This is Xavier Brown. We are just watching the penalty shootout between the Phoenix and also Melbourne City, and it looks like we might actually win this one here for the Wellington Phoenix, and I believe they just did as well. So that is going to be them moving through 3-4. They won on the penalties as well. They all gather around their goalkeeper, and they are going to be moving on to the next stage of the FFA Cup. But nonetheless, it's going to be the end of this live stream. Another excellent call, Hamish. Have a good sleep, mate, as well. Cheers, David. You too, mate. And yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new, sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all for tomorrow for the Ashes once again, and then more of the BBL. But I will see you all later.